parents. Here's what you missed.
And then I'll leave you with this last and final confession that somebody learned embarrassingly late in life. They said, I thought the person who read the disclaimer during commercials just talked super fast and realized that they sped up the audio.
They speed it up because legally they have to put it in.
Right.
Sometimes you have to slow it down. Sometimes you have to speed it up.
No kidding.
Yes, you do. Don't do it.
Sometimes you need to.
What's that one?
Slow it down.
Restrictions apply.
Hey, it's your boy.
Well, that's what happens when some people give you a 45-second copy for a 60-second commercial.
Gotta slow it down.
Need you to really lay back on this one, Ted. What's up? It's your boy.
Taking a couple drags.
And that is no fault to Ted whatsoever. He did what I needed him to do, damn it. He got me home.
I did hear that commercial when I saw that. I'm like, bro. He's like, I know. I said, you just sound like you just woke up.
Well, the problem is when
having a great time.
What kind of drugs is he on these days? Jesus. Sorry, just talk about China. We brought it up last night on the podcast, new episode out. Just like, why do they have robots running marathons?
Just so you can.
I think in the end, one of the China one, probably the AI one sucks the most just because there's no reason to do it.
You're sparing the mom. I think that one sucks.
Well, China.
Would you rather find out, right, that the person you're talking, you do not know their dad? Would you rather find out that you've been talking to an AI generated thing that your family has created, or that an actual physical human being, the cop, has been posing as your kid?
I don't know. One that scares me the most right now in China is you see where the robots are driving the trams at the airports that hold the luggage.
Yes.
On the tarmac.
I have not.
They're loading the bags onto the carousel. Ugh. They go into the cockpit. Go in the airplane, fuselage, whatever. I saw that video and I was like, "You've got to be kidding me!"
Here we are.
You've got to be kidding me.
Well, the Monday after the tree came down to my yard, I was like, my wife had to talk me off the ledge because City Hall's like right down the street. I'm like, I'm gonna kick open that door, beat the living ass out of somebody, and hand them one of these pine cones. They're like, plant it, bitch. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I have so many. We still have probably 15 from this tree. So Seattle, if you want to grow more of them, we got them. Some of my neighbor whose houses were also wrecked, they got them. So the whole time you're going down 25, I'm like, you realize this thing drops pine cones. And when they drop pine cones, it sounded like a bomb coming into Pearl Harbor. You heard it, and everyone would scatter. And when it hit the ground, like I said, very tall tree, very large pine cones. So I'm like, I don't understand what the problem is when we have the seeds that you need to replant these trees if you think these trees are that goddamn important. I just don't get it.
Well,
like I said, I don't trust the city on that ass
not just
at all.
trees, like branches too.
Yes.
Like, I was staying at a friend's house and they have a nice piece of property, and like I'd set up a tent kind of underneath the trees. I was like, oh, get some shade or whatever.
Were they like, no?
No, honestly, he didn't even think about it. Like we were inside, and like it was summertime, and like a storm blew in or whatever. And same thing, like your pergola. We went out there, and I was like, "Yeah, there's a big branch on my tent."
Oh, did it?
Like I probably would have been okay, but it would have hurt.
Yeah.
So I moved the tent.
That is a good idea. Yeah. That's a good idea.
Oh, choking at home is still a big fear.
Yeah, but you've choked a couple times, right?
Yeah, hell,
that tiny throat.
I did it a couple weeks ago.
What was it this time?
Were you alone?
I was. Yeah.
What did you choke on?
I was eating a. God. It's not important.
Yes, it is.
Come on, man. What were you eating?
You ever put a candy bar in the freezer?
Yeah.
I was being impatient. I had a fun day at the brewery, and I was trying to bite it off before it got kind of cooled, like thawed a little bit, and a piece of caramel. Like a shard of caramel.
Oh, is that what messed up your throat? Was that the...
Correct.
Okay.
But then I was so freaked out, I tried to make myself vomit for like 10 minutes, but I could still breathe. And I was like, all right, I could, you know what I mean? I could breathe. And then, but like every time I took a sip of water, it was like weird. So then the next day, I was so freaked out. I went to like the walk-in clinic, like for our hospital.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, like I can't see anything in there, but he was like, it is very agitated. I was like, well, I tried to make myself throw up for 10 minutes.
Did you tell him what you're eating?
I did.
What kind of candy bar?
Yeah, I'm curious. Snickers.
Milky Way.
Milky Way.
And
why do you put it in the freezer?
My grandparents used to.
Yeah.
Oh.
But he literally, when he left there, he goes, take this stuff, like gargle with this. It's just very inflamed. And then he went to walk out. Or 2 or 3 days, it was not even better to go to the emergency room. And he's like walking out, and he turns around and he goes, just take it easy and be careful. And I was like, I got you. And he goes, seriously, take it easy.
You're a grown-ass man. It's a frozen Milky Way bar. That's what he is telling you.
Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
A new study found that it only takes 3 minutes of watching fitness videos on TikTok for men to feel like they're falling short.
I can't believe I would spend 3 minutes watching an exercise video on TikTok.
I think it's just you're scrolling and then you end up on Fitness Talk, as it were, and then you see a bunch of dudes just.
I get it. That has so little appeal to me. Like, I would not give you 3 minutes of my time.
You are an anomaly, though, man. You don't work out. You don't eat your vegetables.
Like, all right, man. You're working good for you.
You've never cared, man, because your body is just an anomaly. You drink and smoke and don't eat your vegetables. You don't exercise, and you're probably in better condition than any of the four of us.
I might die next year. We don't know. It's just. What's going on inside?
Right.
I don't know.
All of a sudden, you're just going to tilt one day, man.
Well, I mean, right,
Throw, wake up. Throw. Oh, my God.
What'd you say last week, the one time your blood pressure was high? You're like, I was out doing stuff the night before.
Yeah, the guy, because let's say we're going to do your blood pressure. And I say, man, normally I have really good blood pressure. And I do. And he goes, it's a little bit elevated. And I'm like, I was doing cocaine last night, brother. The look on his face. But with the doctor, I do like being honest.
Sure.
Because they ask you these things.
There's a gondola that goes in between the two mountains on Whistler. Now, the day did not seem that windy to me. But we were going from mountain to mountain on this gondola.
Yeah.
And you got to take your skis off, and you got to carry them. And everybody just kind of walks onto this thing. It's a completely covered gondola.
Yeah.
We get out over this massive valley, and the wind is whipping. And the gondola is swinging side to side while moving forward. People's skis are flying around. The poles are flying around. You couldn't hold on to anything. And, man, I'm telling you what, I could not believe how much that thing listed, so to speak, side to side.
It's terrifying.
I thought we were going to die. And then at one point in time, like, it was swinging so much. When you looked out the window, you were looking straight down into the valley.
Right.
And you're still moving forward. And this thing is still holding onto a cable. I'm like, this sucks. This is why I hate this sport. Stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the skiing wasn't bad enough all the way down this mountain, man, because it takes forever to get down there.
He was nice about it, but like, I wanted to be like, look, you're right, I'm dumb, right?
Did he say you had a small throat when he looked at it?
I don't know, but I have a doctor's appointment next month for a yearly, and I'm going to say, hey, I got to go to the ear, nose, throat guy, because my cousin Tom had a surgery on his because he had a tiny one, and then
genetically tied with a tiny throat.
I think all the Smiths have weird tiny throats.
Yeah, because your mom chokes all the time.
Yeah.
You've choked a couple times with an oyster, ice cube, and now a frozen Milky Way bar.
Yeah.
There's more in there.
Well, outside of the oyster, I should have frozen things in my mouth. I mean, look, you will rarely catch me drinking anything with ice at my home.
For fear the cube's going to shoot down.
I didn't really put it together till right now, but like, I just don't keep ice in my house.
Okay.
I'll drink soda waters out of can, or brewski out of a can. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think the last time I just got fired up and had like a root beer. It was like, I'm going to put it on ice.
I mean, the good thing about an ice cube, it'll probably melt before you die.
And now, the men's room legacy continues. Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the men's room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the men's room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the men's room.
And away we go. Welcome to the 21st Amendment season, episode number 4522. Along with Steve the Thrill Hill, the Ted Smith, and Mike Hawk. And you are the men's room.
On tap today, once again, we play Big Dummy. Ted's Meat and Potatoes goes drinking with a light beer taste-off. We will play Profile This. Plus headlines, the men's room shot of the day, fun with listener emails, and everyone's favorite, TV Time with Ted.
Click, clack.
Drinking and drunk.
All right, here we go. Tequila a Tequila shoplifter is arrested, then shoplifts at the same store 20 minutes later. Meanwhile, a birthday sees 3 shots with the birthday boy the ultimate hater. To Alaska, where 2 hikers get stuck in a volcano. A man is released from Colorado jail. Then his freedom goes down the draino. And a train derails in Virginia, so the mayor shows up drunk. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, today is the day that we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here's how it works. You call us.
Fired up, dude.
I know, the whole
Yeah.
F1 thing. It's all about speed.
It is. Fast.
We will spin the category wheel, and then we'll ask you a question from that category. But here's where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get one right. Because, as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. Now, so far this year, our biggest dummy has been the lovely and talented Patrick, who thought a leaf blower was a Norwegian prostitute. Thank you, Eric. And found a way to answer 11 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Of course you can. Everyone else has. So give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy, brought to you by our friends at Advanced Hair Restoration.
To be a contestant to play Big Dummy, call 206-803-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook, follow us on X and Instagram at Men's Room Live. Send your emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com, and now watch the show live on YouTube at KISW Rock.
Check.
Question today that's coming up, by the way, at 4:30. Who sucks less? Our question dealing with alcohol today. Have any of you ever been to Mardi Gras?
I was there when I lived in New Orleans. Yeah, kind of a part of it.
What is the difference as far as New Orleans is one of those Las Vegas towns? Seems like a 24-hour party town.
Sure, it is.
Hosts a Super Bowl, all that. I've been there for that, so I know the craziness of that. But as far as they do the jazz festival every year, they do
And that's
Mardi
a much
Gras.
different vibe, man.
It is. So
It absolutely
is this all just about getting hammered?
Yes and no. Like for the people that live in New Orleans, it's a true celebration, right? There's
it's like a
deep
month
Catholic
long, right?
roots and all this kind of thing. So, they do the things you're supposed to do. Make no mistake. They throw down, but it's more like an excuse. Like we decide, hey, after work, we're going to grab the morning show, a bunch of our coworkers, go to the bar and have drinks like a Christmas party. It is all the visitors and the tourists that come in to go, we're here to get naked and vomit in the streets, right? So the people that live in New Orleans, they enjoy Mardi Gras, but you're still protective of your city. They're not going to throw a trash can lid through a bar window or something. But
I've
when
seen
the
locals
tourists
too
come
talk
in,
about
man,
drinking all day, and they're like, "Yeah, like we drink all day, but like some of you tourists are insane."
But the goal is not to go crazy,
Right.
Right. I mean, it's just it's day drinking. You're having a good time, and for the natives there, it's more just rocking out the
Is
music.
it a day off? Is it a day off for most of the people who live there?
I think Fat Tuesday is.
Fat Tuesday
but again,
is
you
for
got to keep
sure.
in mind, like all the areas around there and stuff. Like it's right. It's over a month. It's like a month.
It's a month.
of like those parades are happening all the time.
And
in
if you
different areas.
work in hospitality at all, right? So if you work in a restaurant or a bar, like you're not getting off
Because you're getting your money.
You are making your money, right?
Yeah.
And that's where everybody goes.
What is the roots of Mardi Gras? Obviously, it sounds French, or is it Haitian, or
It's
what is
probably
the
French, but it's leading up to Lent, right? So it's
Correct.
It's in bed with Catholicism, and I'm not entirely sure what the thing is.
So it's the
but I
party
guess-
before you fast.
It is a party before you fast, absolutely.
Right. So yesterday was Fat Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
So today, if you're a Catholic, it's Ash Wednesday.
Ash Wednesday.
Right, which would be generally a day of fasting. You go to church. You know what
You're
I mean?
atoning for everything you did last night. Is how I
Right, so
look
that's
at it.
kind of why you give up stuff during Lent, is that like you can kind of party up to it. Then specifically Fat Tuesday is like, get it all out of your system.
So was today the day you're supposed to fast?
Yeah, Ash Wednesday.
Did you fast?
That would be the start.
Honestly, yeah.
You did? You have?
I have been, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Really? Did you just determine you were going to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you hungry?
Not right now.
Not right now.
I'm sure when I get home, I'll be like, damn, I'm hungry.
How long does the fast? Is it sundown?
Yeah, I mean, Catholics aren't super strict. So you're mainly,
Yes,
the main thing is no meat.
No meat, right.
And then I think you're supposed to fast, maybe have like a small meal later on.
Would this be another big like fillet of fish day, like Good Friday?
Correct. So remember,
Okay.
that's why the fillet of fish was invented. Because the guy that owned the McDonald's, you couldn't change the menu, but he's in Ohio. There's a ton of Catholics. And he's like, look, they don't eat meat on Fridays
I'm losing
often,
money. Right.
but they certainly don't eat meat on Fridays in Lent. So I've invented this fish sandwich. And I want to say it was crazy that they added it to the menu. But also notice this weekend, right? Like my buddy was sitting there, we were watching Subsport, and he's like, seems odd Arby's is pushing their fish sandwich. I was like,
Yeah.
Lent's coming up, dude.
This is
like,
the
you'll
time
see it.
to do
And
it.
apparently they have one of the best.
Yeah, I don't know.
As far as when they rank fish sandwiches from all the
I
fast
have
food
heard
places. But I never think to go to Arby's and get a fish sandwich.
No, they have the
I am-
meats,
yeah,
and the
I'm-
fish is
I'm
not
getting
the
all the meats. Well, and what I was saying to Mike is he didn't grow up Catholic like I did, but like we always had pancakes and sausage on Fat Tuesday. Like you'd go to the church, like, and everybody would be there kind of hanging out and whatever.
Okay. So is it cheese pizza night then?
So often, right, on Fridays in Lent, you get a lot of cheese pizzas,
Okay.
a lot of fish fillets.
All right, okay.
I mean, as an adult, it's different because, frankly, I could go get sushi if I want.
Right, you get sushi, fish tacos.
But no, when I was a kid, and I remember, 2001, when Maryland was making this crazy run in the NCAA tournament, the year they end up winning.
Right.
They kept playing on Friday nights. Me, my cousin Tom, we would show up at my dad's house and we got off work and we would have 2 large pizzas, sodas, and chips. And we did that for like 3 Fridays in a row.
But nothing on the pizza.
No.
Yeah. Well, we stay in New Orleans. There's a ton of people who come up in the news.
Well, that's the irony. In spite of all of this, I don't know, the whiff of religion, Mardi Gras is the exact opposite of that.
Right, exactly.
Right? No
Right,
matter-
so it's supposed to be get all that stuff out. Like it's in Brazil, right? It's the same time they have Carnival.
Huge, yeah.
You go down there, you eat all the food, you drink,
Yes.
you have a good time, you walk around. Typically, you're in walking distance of your hotel, so you can
Oh, for sure.
check out the French Quarter and everything else. But this past Mardi Gras, we get the names of celebrities that pop up every once in a while for things they do. There's the Kiefer Sutherlands of the world. There's
Yep.
Andy Dick in a different way, and then Shia LaBeouf. And he isn't apparently going to let a little jail time stop him from partying during Mardi Gras. Here's the update. For the past week, they say the Transformer actor has been partying up in New Orleans and was accused of multiple bartenders as, quote, terrorizing the city.
This is during Mardi Gras, and you're described as terrorizing the city.
On Monday night, LaBeouf was arrested after getting into a physical altercation outside of a bar on Bourbon Street. I'm not sure what happened inside. I saw a video of what happened outside, which is basically these guys trying to subdue him and punching him a couple times just to get him to chill out.
Well, I believe he'd been asked to leave the bar that he was in.
Yeah.
Right, then he headbutted a dude.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
You didn't see that?
No.
Oh. Yeah.
Brutal?
No, it's just weird because his hands are in his shirt. And he just headbutts a dude.
Well, also, he's 5'9".
Right.
So, I mean, who did he headbutt? A kid?
So he headbutts that guy, and then I guess he punched another dude, and then finally those 2 other dudes, right, you could see him hitting him and just be like, stay down.
Oh, really? So, like, we're not trying to F you up. Just stay down.
Yeah. It would be weird to see someone do this anyway, but when you realize this is a famous actor or famous person,
Yeah.
it's got to be a little bit different because it would seem to be harder to not like this guy or to not give him the benefit of the doubt, but he obviously took it over a line to the point where it doesn't matter who he is.
It depends, man, right? Because you brought him up with Andy Dick and whoever.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer Sutherland, I mean, he's changing course a little bit. I know he recently had some issues, but Shia LaBeouf, basically, this is his MO now. Right? So, like, if Andy Dick rolled up to you in a restaurant and he's being a douchebag, you would not give him the benefit of the doubt. You'd hit him with a chair.
Right.
Because you know he's a douchebag. Shia LaBeouf is kind of on that same tip. Like, if he's not in a movie, the only other time you hear about him is when he's doing something just remarkably stupid.
I witnessed.
I mean, I think it bought him some grace.
Sure. It buys you grace when you say things like, hey, I'm going to rehab for my stuff, blah, blah, blah. People go, all right, man, they're trying to do the right thing. But after a while, it's
No,
like
no,
Andy
just
Dick
grace
again.
that he's famous. Because I can imagine people buying him drinks or whatever, and then like I just can't get over that he headbutted a guy with his arms in his shirt.
And then
Like, to have that confidence,
at that
and
point-
nobody else, and people are still not attacking him. It takes a while before they finally punch him, and I'm like, all right, dude, what do you want us to do?
Eyewitness told TMZ.
Listening to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
All the Charles, away we go. Welcome to the 21st Amendment season, episode number 4522. What a large and in charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeat as the head chef is back. Steve, bad news.
Uh-oh.
The head chef brings beer our way today.
Oh, my God, that's terrible.
On Ted's Meat and Potatoes.
You son of a bitch.
Well, there was a recent taste test that was done on 6 domestic light beers.
All right.
Here in the U.S.
Okay.
Turns out, even if you were loyal to one brand or the other, most of these people typically picked a different brand of beer than they were drinking.
Oh, really?
Yes. So if you're loyal to Bud Light, a lot of people said, you know what? I like Coors Light the best, or I like...
So what, is a blind taste test?
Yep.
And all right.
Miller Light the best.
Are we recreating this beer tasting of
From what I understand,
light American macro
Ted,
brews?
you're going to make us drink beer today.
Yeah, yeah, we're all gonna have some beers. Tasting.
Oh,
all right.
well, that's a lot less exciting.
Now here, you need to know this.
All right, and then you're gonna pick which one you like the best.
So we don't know what we're going to be drinking.
Correct. And I think I shouldn't say most. I think people could identify them, right? But you still might end up being like, I like this one better.
But with light beers, I feel like they're harder to tell the difference. You know, if I drink a Coors Light versus the Miller
Well, we're
Lite,
going to find out. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
I think-
saying that. We'll see.
I'm going to guess they all have a little bit different of a flavor profile.
I feel like Bud Light will be the one I'll be able to identify. Is that one of the beers? Bud
Yep.
Light?
It is. Yeah.
But if you happen to watch the show on YouTube at KISW Rock, the beers that we're tasting are going to be up on the screen. So you will know what we are tasting. We will not know. So we've been instructed to turn off the YouTube feed on our computers.
Oh, so they're going to know, but we don't.
That is correct. And then we're going to rate the beers on a scale of 1 through 5. And we're going to tally all those numbers up.
All right.
And the highest number, obviously, is going to win as far as what we think is the best beer.
All right.
And it'll be interesting too, right? Because I've said for years I'm a Miller Lite guy.
Yeah.
So it'll be kind of pressure's on.
Well,
I got to make sure I can identify that Miller Lite and rate it high.
that's kind of what that study says, is that the beer you think you like, there's going to be another one that you like better. And
Right.
It's not your normal day-to-day brand.
You know what? But I got no problem with that. Because
And,
when I go to the bar, I'm still not going to order it.
And we're not they're like going to a like a beer festival. They have a cup with a little line on it, right? And that's where they fill it up.
Oh,
so you
yeah,
can hold
yeah.
it. We're not doing that, right?
We got tiny cups.
Oh, we do.
Oh, boo.
Yeah.
Actually, a buddy of mine at,
I was thinking we had to.
I don't
chug
want to
each
say
beer.
where, but he gave me a heads up. So, right, you go to these beer tasting events, you get a pint glass, but they do put that line on there. So when you go to the different purveyors, you know, they fill it up to there. The first time I went to a particular beer tasting with this guy, he was like, hey, man, give me your glass. And basically, he sanded the line off.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as we got there, he's like, yeah, get that line out of there. And so what I found is they still try to pour, quote unquote, as little as possible, but they always underestimate. So you end up getting more beer.
Yeah.
I was like, genius.
Generally, if you go to one of those things, like as the afternoon progresses, the pours get a little more friendly.
Yes, they do.
Now, one thing we know to be true about light beer, Bud Light was number one for a number of years. And then it has now been overthrown. Do you guys know the number one beer
I
in
do.
America?
Modelo.
It's Michelob Ultra.
I thought it was Modelo.
On the light beer tip. We're
okay.
doing light
All
beers
right.
today. So
Yeah.
Modelo does not have a light beer that I know of. They have a,
No.
they have a
Special,
or Special, and
which is pretty light, but it's not a quote unquote light
exactly.
beer.
So we're tasting the light ones today. But
By the way, Negro Modelo translates to black model. So every time we'd go to Mexico, I don't normally drink it, but just because that's what it means, and it would drive my
You don't
wife
normally
crazy.
drink
And hey, can we get you a cerveza? I'm like, yeah, I'll take one me. And yeah, they all rolled their eyes and shook their head. I thought it was great. I'm a dad. I can do that now.
Exactly.
She
Well,
hated it.
that one's different though. I feel like most of the time people are drinking Modelo's, they're drinking the Especial.
And when you go around the country, depending on where you are, that choice of draft light beer changes from region to region.
Sure.
Depending on where you are. Now, typically, if you are looking for a light domestic beer, they do have it on bottles here in Seattle, but you're going to find more of those beers on draft at a sports bar or a place
For
that
sure.
specializes in pitchers of beer.
Correct.
You know, so like if you go into a nicer local bar, they're going to have a lot more of the great selection of local microbrews that we haven't seen.
Yeah.
They'll have the one tap handle of Coors Light or Pabst or whatever the deal is. But man, you go to Florida and you got
Keystone.
You got one IPA and it's like Goose Island.
Yep.
Or
That's the one they've
something
heard
that
of.
they've got local from their little microbrewery. And everything else is Busch Light, Michelob Ultra, Bud Light, Budweiser, Miller Light, Coors Light.
You're going to see that this weekend, Ted.
You will.
Yeah.
You'll see a
Every
lot more
light
Corona.
beer you could want will be available.
You know what? I'm going to be in Miami. I might have me a Corona.
Yeah, Corona, Sol's very big down there still.
I would also highly recommend that a lot of places just have at least one light beer.
Yeah.
We're doing light beer stuff. There's this city, you run into some places where just like, you got to have it. Come on.
You got to go to a bottle. You really do. A bottle or a can.
You can. I'm saying bottle or draft, like have a light beer.
Please,
I don't want to name places that I like, but I'm just like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm watching sports in here. I'm going to be here for 2.5 hours.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's why typically you'll find that at a sports bar.
Yeah.
Because people know, and those guys know that you're going to be camping out there for a while. So light beer's coming up, and we're going to do a little taste test with Ted's Meat Potatoes. Again, if you are watching the show on YouTube, KISW Rock, you will know the beers we are trying.
Yeah.
Then we're going to vote for them, and then we're going to figure out, as far as the men's room is concerned, what we think is the best tasting light beer. All right, on to the game known as Big Dummy. It's an easy game to play. We'll spin the category wheel. You're either playing for Team Sober or Team Not Sober. Our biggest dummy just established last week, Patrick. Took him 11 questions to get one right. He struggled.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he did not do well. And every time we do Big Dummy, we like to do a men's room poll. And the last time that we did the poll, we asked you for 30 seconds. If you had to lick a stranger's body part for 30 seconds, which body part on a stranger would you choose? So here are your choices. We had toes, we had lips, we had the belly button, and we had an armpit. Here are the results. If you follow us on X and Men's Room Live, we put the poll up each and every week. In fourth place, 0% of the vote. Again, 30 seconds, you would not lick a stranger's armpit. No votes. 0 votes.
Wow.
Not a one. In third place, 6% of the
At
votes.
the career fair, by the way, I brought that up, specifically the armpit. The kids were split 50-50.
I watched a comedian, this comedian I love named Pete Corielli. He was just telling a story about being on a plane, and he was like, man, you could smell the guy coming down. He goes, he sits next to me, and he said he ran back to the flight attendant, and he said she just kind of looked at him like, I know. We'll figure it out. We're gonna move. Like, we got to get in the air, but you're not the only one. Everybody knows.
That's so
Where was this flight out of?
I forget. I just saw a quick clip of him, and he's buddies with Sebastian, and he was just telling the story. But it was unbelievable. I was like, man, that's not even like you could smell a couple beers on the guy, or you ate something spicy. He was like, it was BO that bad.
We years ago, it's just me and my brother on the flight. He's probably about 20, I'm about 15, all right? We're leaving the Bahamas. It's a wide-body jet, so it's 2, 5 in the middle, and 2. We are stuck in the middle seats of 5. The flight gets delayed for like 3 hours. Now, keep in mind, we're in the Bahamas, so the plane just starts heating up because they can't turn it on. I mean, it's just hot, okay? And my brother rarely gets outwardly angry. There is this huge woman sitting in front of us, okay? Big woman. Well, everyone's getting hot, getting a little cranky, so she grabs the magazine that I don't know if they still have them on planes.
Nope.
Started fanning herself, ma'am. Her pits were so bad. Like, she didn't stink when she was sitting there, but when she started waving her funk toward us, man, it was just unbelievable. And just the look on my brother's face. I had never seen him look like he wanted to kill somebody. And I know part of it was just getting impatient because we're stuck on the tarmac. But when that woman's funk hit us, man, I mean, he looked like he was going to jump over the seat and kill her.
You should have put the nose inside the shirt.
Well, I kind of, I'm trying to, we didn't really talk because she could hear us, but I'm looking at him like, you need to calm down. And he's like pointing at her like, it's unbelievable. I'm like, what are you going to do? You're going to tell her to stop fanning yourself because you stink?
Stories like this is why armpits got 0%. That's
right. You know what? That is a fine point.
Number 3, you would lick strangers what for 30 seconds? That would be toes at 6% of the vote. Okay.
I think I go armpit before toes, man.
Same.
Yeah.
In second place, 32% of you said for 30 seconds, I would lick a stranger's belly button.
I'm still going armpit before I go belly button.
I would go armpit or toes before belly button. And number one, 61%, the overwhelming winner on this, you said you would lick a stranger's lips for 30 seconds. 61% of the vote.
Maybe it's just a condition of where our studios are located, but man, we're very close to 3rd Avenue, and I'm telling you, man, some of the lips on these people, those dry, crusty, weird, there's zero chance. I'd rather lick their armpit.
So this week on the poll, we're going to take a page. We have 6 beers we're going to try, right, Mike?
Correct.
Okay. So we have the 2 that we are not putting in the poll would be Busch Light and what else?
Rainier.
Rainier. Okay. So we've got 6
Local
beers
legend.
all together.
That's right. By an R.
But we are going to say, we're just going to speculate. We're going to spitball on this. So we're just going to ask you on the poll, which beer do you think wins our taste test?
Okay, fair enough.
And look, I know what's going to happen. You're like, well, it all just tastes like water. It all just tastes like pee. But that's not what we're asking.
We didn't ask that.
What we're asking is, look, between these 4 light beers, which one do you think, honestly, is going to taste the best?
So what are the 4 that we have then?
We're going to take the big ones. We're going to take Bud Light. We're going to take Michelob Ultra. We're going to take Coors Light and Miller Lite.
Okay.
So the 4 big ones. We also have Busch Light and Rainier as well. It could be that Busch or Rainier is our favorite beer. But we're just going to go with the top 4 as it sits as far as the top 4 beers that are light in America. And see if you can guess which one tastes the best, all right?
All right.
So that's the entire idea of the poll. And you can vote now if you follow us on X at Men's Room Live. All right, before the break, let's get a couple contestants in on the game known as Big Dummy. 206-803, Rob.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Matt. Welcome to the men's room. Hello, Matt. Uh-oh.
Are you muted, Matt?
I'll throw him on
Matt?
hold. Let's try, hello, Tom. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola.
Tom, you're on Team Sober, correct?
I am.
This might be the hardest poll ever for you. You know that? Because you don't drink. But, in your opinion, which beer wins the taste test? Bud Light, Mick Ultra, Coors Light, or Miller Lite?
I would say Michelob Ultra.
You're going to go Michelob Ultra, the number 1 light beer in America. Okay.
You know, I'll probably prove myself wrong when we do the tasting, but I'm inclined to agree with Tom here. I feel like Bud Light's going to be my least favorite, which means it'll probably end up being my favorite. But in my mind, it'll be Mick Ultra.
See, I'm thinking just based on what I drink here, which is typically Coors Light or Rainier.
But we're not doing. We are drinking Rainier.
Yeah,
That's right.
So for me, what seems to be the normal beer, I don't know if that means it's going to win.
Right.
I'm just saying that that's the beer that I'm more accustomed to drinking than most of the other ones on the list.
Agreed.
Other than Coors Light.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And sometimes with the light beers, because I love light beers. Like, you just depends on what your mood is. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes I just want Ultra as opposed to Miller Lite.
That's a little weird.
Yeah. On the weekend when I go to the diner, I get a Budweiser for breakfast.
All right.
I'd never
That
drink
sounds
Budweiser.
healthy.
I never drink Budweiser.
I get a Budweiser for breakfast.
Well, I do. I mean, I get food too.
No, I'm just saying.
It's Saturday morning.
That is how that came
I'm drinking
out.
a Budweiser.
Well, you know, when I'm having breakfast, I want a Budweiser.
I don't know why. I never ever
breakfast
drink,
beer.
I never drink Budweiser any other time. Like back to what you're saying. Sometimes you just get in these weird habits of where you are and what you drink.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think they should use that in an advertising campaign. Budweiser, the breakfast beer.
It's got to be good for something.
Yeah,
I
why
think
not?
you're thinking about AM Ale.
The AML. There you go. All right, Tom. Here is your question. In Disney's Alice in Wonderland, what does the bottle marked "Drink Me" do?
Does it shrink her down to small size?
God damn.
One
Wow.
and done.
How do you even know that? Yes, you are correct. It shrinks her. It makes you shrink. All right.
It was just a guess.
Well,
Really?
it's a very educated guess.
Yeah, I tell ladies I spilled it on my lap. Don't judge.
If you drink enough beer, it can make things shrink.
All right, here's your question, a 50-50 question for you. True or false? Human beings are the only animals that can have Down syndrome. True or false?
Oh, wow. True, I'd say.
It is true, Mike.
Well, that's good.
All right, so
It
there's
is?
there's something very similar that can happen with primates,
That's where I was going.
but
Like,
it's not. I can't remember what they call it. Yeah, I did a little research on this, and they're like, no, humans are the ones that get Downs, but certain primates, and I can't remember which one is more susceptible.
It's got to be certain
chimps.
animals because I feel like I've seen cats and maybe some like dogs that have had Down syndrome.
What?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hang on, man.
Where, are you?
Hang on.
Google this real quick.
Hang on.
You tell them you've seen a dog with Down syndrome.
Don't tell the owner that.
I mean, hey, man.
Okay.
Sure. I mean, God.
What's up with your cat, man? Game is Big Dummy 206 803 Rock.
Dummy!
Yeah, I just think that's the cat, man. I don't think there's.
It's like telling someone they have an ugly baby.
There was like when I went to the Texas State Fair,
Yeah.
we paid 5 tickets to see Tiny Tim, the smallest horse.
Yes.
Right? I've told this story. It's awful. Miles, you pay your tickets and you get in there, and Tiny Tim's like in a pit below you. And the guy's like, he didn't have downs, but the guy's like, he's never really that tiny. He's like a dwarf. Something's wrong with him. Oh, Jesus.
Hello, Bill. Welcome to the men's room.
Hello.
Hola.
Hola. Bill, are you on Team Sober or Team... Hola. Team Sober, Team Not Sober?
Not sober.
Getting to start early, Bill.
Ah, the Budweiser, you know.
Okay, all right. Well, speaking of drinking, which beer do you think wins the taste test? Do you think it's going to be Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, Coors Light, or Miller Light?
Coors Light is the only light beer I've had, so I got to go with Bud Light.
Bud Light.
I did not see that coming.
That logic defies logic.
I haven't done this in a while, but just to reiterate what Miles said earlier, we're not saying these are the best beers ever made. We don't care about your beer opinion. We're simply asking you to vote on which of these 4 beers do you think will win.
Are they already
the Twitter?
I'm sorry, it's already started.
What's up,
And look, he's not wrong. That some of the local breweries have great light beers.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, we just didn't include them.
Do people do this in any other than social media? Like, do you go to McDonald's drive-thru and like, yeah, let me get 2 cheeseburgers. By the way, man, your fries suck. Kiss my ass.
I like the Whopper.
It's like this. Answer the question, man.
I'm going purely based off of cheapness. I prefer Budweiser, but Coors Banquet is cheaper than Bud.
I would say that out of all these, Busch Light is probably the most affordable.
I would think so.
Out of all 6.
All right. Have you seen this thing? I don't know if it's a thing. I saw one person do it in a bar where they ordered a Coors Medium. It's like half a pint of Coors Light, and half a pint of Coors Original. It's
Come
like,
on, man.
That just seems like a pain in the butt for that bartender.
Right. Order one or the. I'll tell you what. Here's both cans.
The one that I saw looked like a joke.
All right. Good.
All right.
We were on the same thread.
Right?
All right, Bill, here's your question. A man by the name of Earl Lloyd. He was the first black man to play in what major sports league?
Oh, God, I know that name, too.
Earl Lloyd.
Yeah.
Relative of yours.
My brother.
Football?
Hockey?
Basketball.
It was, in fact, the NBA.
Yep.
Okay.
No kidding.
Yeah. That there was actually a first black guy to play in the NBA. Yeah.
I'll let him play.
He was a trendsetter.
They don't know how to play.
Finally, it's like, look, we don't want assists. We just want points.
Was he a Globetrotter
armpit.
first?
Earl Lloyd?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because I think that's right. The Globetrotters kind of started because they couldn't play in the
Just
league.
couldn't play in the NBA, right?
Yeah.
That in the ABA.
Really?
And the NBA. Yeah.
Damn.
All right, your question. The Gadsden Purchase, where the U.S. paid Mexico $10 million for parts of Arizona and New Mexico, was done to construct what?
Oh, I almost knew that one.
It makes sense. So, look, man, we really want this land. Here's $10 million. We can buy it from you. We're trying to construct something specifically. And it's flatter here. We don't want to deal with mountains. This land is flat, so we'll buy it from you.
Phoenix?
Hey, what?
I was going to say the Hoover Dam.
The railroad. The
railroad.
Oh. Train's gone, yeah. They want to go from El Paso to Los Angeles, I believe.
Yeah.
And they realized all the mountains were there. So they're like, hey, man, can we buy this from you? Mexico said, see.
I like the idea, though. Back then, they were like, Phoenix.
Man.
All right, Bill, we're on question number 3.
Something about this
Question
place.
number 3. On what continent would you find the country of Burkina Faso?
Bless you.
Oh, that one I do know.
Oh, okay. Don't be disappointed about that.
I was hoping to beat the record for the biggest dummy, but Africa.
All right, nice job.
I appreciate your honesty, but that's not a goal.
Don't make that a goal to be the dumbest person.
Who's the biggest dummy right now?
That's Patrick with plus 11.
He's a moron.
More Big Dummy coming up. If you'd like to be a contestant, 206-803-ROCK. for some reason before getting into a brawl. Afterward, he walked down the block, but then looped back around to the front of the bar, where responding paramedics treated Shia, according to the witness. LaBouffe was released from jail yesterday afternoon and then immediately went back to partying in New Orleans.
I can't fault him for that.
According to the Daily Mail, LaBouffe walked 2 miles from the jail to a local bar to have some drinks. He was seen ripping off a paper wristband before refusing to comment on how much his bail was and then breaking into a jog. An eyewitness told the Daily Mail that he stopped at a Shell gas station and downed a Gatorade. Then he embarked on a 2-mile walk, finally arriving at the Mardi Gras parade, where he appeared to be enjoying a Topo Chico beverage.
Topo Chico.
Before ducking into Cajun Mike's Pub and Grub. Eventually, he switched to beer.
Sure, Cajun Mike's is pumped.
Yeah, great.
As he enjoyed the festivities, he stopped to talk with fans and splashed out a new shirt and glasses that he bought at the Voodoo Mart. So I believe that was the last anyone saw of him in downtown New Orleans. New Orleans is one of those places, though, man. When you go, it can oftentimes get off the rails pretty quick.
It can, but much like you're saying with Vegas, they're a lot more lenient and patient, especially if you're in the French Quarter on Bourbon Street. Like, hey, man, we know you're going to vomit in the street. Just try not to do it directly in front of our business. Yes, you can walk out of here with the beer. You can walk in with the beer from another place. We're very, very lenient. And Ted, to your point, so you're Shia LaBeouf, you're already a celebrity, so you already get a certain pass.
Yeah.
To get a pass on Bourbon Street's already ridiculous, and you still got arrested? Like, brother, I don't know. Again, Ted typed in, just Mardi Gras into Twitter/X, and the first picture that popped up is a guy performing anilingus on his girlfriend in the middle of the street in broad daylight. He didn't get arrested.
No, I'm willing to bet that was not his girlfriend.
You're probably right.
You know what? You're probably right. But someone's ass was there, and it's like, he didn't get arrested. It's just because they know during Mardi Gras, things like that just might happen. And they'll say, avert your eyes. Like, so Shia, like, brother, what did you do?
What did she say?
What
did that woman say to that guy? You want to get some lunch?
Probably. I mean, it's just that easy.
How did that go down?
It's Mardi Gras, dude, so I think he just said, hey, you want to? She said, sure.
Now, is it true with all the nudity? Is that part of the festivities?
I mean,
with the beads and all that stuff?
Okay, so yeah, and it's not like New Orleans begs women to rip their tops off or show their boobs.
Is this mostly during the parade when people are throwing
absolutely
beads? Okay.
Well, so during the parade you can count on it, right? But some of the more enterprising natives, what they do is they'll buy 1,000 ropes of beads and just walk anywhere in the city, right? And you get all these drunk chicks. And can we get your beads? You don't have to offer. They'll ask for beads. They're like, you know the drill. And they will lift. I saw more boobs when I was in New Orleans. And the thing is, people give you beads anyway.
Yeah.
Just for being there. So I'm walking back home from work with like 6 strands of beads. By the time I got home, I didn't have any more beads because 6 different chicks were like,
beads.
And I'm like, cool.
All right.
I'll take it. Not all of them were awesome, but still.
There's a very famous like meme, right?
Okay.
And it's like this guy and his wife, and she's showing her boobs, and they're collecting beads. And then these guys on a balcony have this giant one, right? Like the bulbs are like that big, right?
All right.
And it says, show us your, I don't know how to describe that. The backdoor entrance.
Okay. Oh, damn.
Wow.
That's
right?
Okay.
Show us that, and you'll get these. And then the next picture is him wearing them.
Okay.
Maybe that's what was happening in the picture you got.
Right.
Now we go to the happiest place on earth. You think of that as a family spot, a place where you go and enjoy the rides and hang with the kids. But there are other things that you can do down in Orlando. And at one Florida Disney park, the thrill ride isn't on a track; it's in a glass at Epcot. The unofficial Drinking Around the World Challenge. And Ted, you've talked about this for probably a couple decades now.
Yeah.
And you've done it.
We did every other country.
But you were smart enough to understand.
And we had dinner with like the rest of the family later. So my Uncle Phil, who's always pretty chill, he was like, if you MFers come back, miss dinner or are completely wasted, because my brother wasn't going, he wasn't going to drink with us, so I was kind of the eldest, one of the elder cousins, and I've been known to be
a great role model.
Well, kind of the leader of the crew would get people. So he's like, "This is on you," and I said, "All right."
Yep.
So we did every other country. What is there? 12 countries.
There's 11.
Right. So we did like 5.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. We were extremely buzzed up, but we made that bus. We got out of there.
Yeah, it is. Knocking back a beverage in each of the 11 World Showcase countries. That has morphed now from a low-key fan tradition into a social media sport. TikTokers, YouTube clips, at times very drunk adults weaving through
Way to ruin it.
strollers. Some participants, like young content creators, openly lean into the excess, documenting the run that leaves them barely upright but determined to appear composed around families. Quote, from Rusty Featherstone, you have to stay locked in. You don't want to scare the children. Staff are trained to intervene when that problem becomes visible. Epcot bartenders, including one Jose Lopez, who's been on the job for 35 years, says he's seen guests pass out at tables, topple off benches, and occasionally end up in the ER. And he's very quick to cut people off and push water when they show signs of overdoing it. Those who cross the line can be escorted out of Epcot and off the Disney property, as one TikToker friend learned after jumping into a fountain during his drunken patriotic performance.
Listen, I understand you like your TikTok and your YouTube, but it's like we used to have a rule. Anytime we did a KISW event, there was one guy that used to work here that would always whip out his camera phone. And it got to the point I told him, hey, man, backstage, if you take it, I'm going to take your camera. Like, there's a certain things you don't need to share, and the TikTokers need to learn that. Like, look, you want to get hammered drinking around the world, knock yourself out, but don't share it with the world.
Plus, it is fun, right? Like, if you start on one side, it's Mexico, right? And they have, like, real margaritas and stuff, right? There's, like, different bars in there. If you go to France, I've talked about this for years. They have Grey Goose, like, smoothies or Grand Marnier ones, right? You go to, America, it's fine. It's just Bud and Bud Light.
Sure.
But, like, Germany has a whole beer hall that has great food. It's, like, all you can eat, but you can go in there. But in Japan, like, you just got to be careful. You go to Japan, you get either a beer or a sake.
Sake, yep.
I think some of these people are kind of going crazy.
Well, they say others insist the challenge can be done without turning Epcot, quote, into Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
Members of the Disney Day Drinkers Club,
Wow. Okay.
founded by Skip Shear, say they're in it for community and higher-end cocktails, not chaos. Shear calls viral stories of bad behavior embarrassing, out of step with what the park is meant to be. Even the more party-minded veterans frame it as a marathon and not a sprint, advising breaks, food, water, pacing, plus a controversial strategy tweak. And they offer all these different pieces of advice to people who are going to do this. They say start in the more subdued Canada, and then end with Mexico's high-energy tequila scene.
That makes sense.
So, right. So Mexico starts on the other side. So next to Canada is England, right?
All right.
So usually by the time you see people at Canada or England, like you see hammered people. So there's these bathrooms with the giant, thick red arrow, the line, and then it points down. There's a guy standing underneath the arrow, and he's like, you guys know where the bathrooms are? And I'm like, you're standing underneath the arrow. Like, turn around.
Yeah.
That's, I'm saying, like, I have seen people there absolutely hammered.
And is that the only place you can drink on Disney property?
No, you just can't drink in the Magic Kingdom.
That
Magic
makes sense.
Kingdom, unless you have dinner at Cinderella's Castle, which I did once, quite lovely. That's the only place that'll serve booze. If you go to like MGM, right, like that little area, there's a couple beer stands.
All right.
So like the other, like Animal Kingdom, I think there's like beer stands, but it's really the Magic Kingdom is just really strict about it, which I get.
Sure, it makes sense.
Yeah, Epcot has always been kind of the.
Well, my puke capital of the world that I've seen, as far as these type of places are, is Busch Gardens, Tampa. And the reason is
it's owned by Busch.
It's owned by Anheuser-Busch. The rides are legit, like a Cedar Point or a Six Flags.
Yeah.
People are getting hammered, and then they're getting on these rides, which are, pretty intense. And I mean, you see puke cleanup crews everywhere, especially outside of the roller coaster and some of the rides that spin around, man. It's going to happen sometimes if you're drinking or not.
I would also say, at Disney's defense, the cool thing about every country you go to is people from that country.
Right.
Just don't bring up Das Boot in Germany. They're over it.
Okay.
I brought it up, Mike.
Our question, what's the wildest thing you've seen as a result of alcohol? 206-803-ROCK. I'm pretty drunk, but we needed to go back to the hotel because we were meeting our boss and his friends, a big boss as well.
Very prominent, yes.
For dinner that night.
It's called the Carousel Bar and Lounge.
It is called the Carousel Bar
we
and
didn't
Lounge.
know that it's spun. I guess it's right there in the name.
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
I just Googled Carousel Bar French Quarter. It's like Carousel Bar and Lounge.
Right.
But you got to
Is
keep
that
in
spot?
mind,
Yes.
when you're
Yeah.
inside, like
You
I
don't feel
remember our exit was to our right, based on where we're sitting. So when we left, we got up.
But
and
we're on
headed
it.
to our right.
There is a video. It is moving very, very slow.
Yeah, we didn't know. You don't feel it, man.
You just sitting there. And we were hammered, so when we walked out, we started walking the wrong direction, so we weren't walking to the hotel. By the time that we get to the hotel, I mean, it is just, he's all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
And he passed out, but we need to jump in the shower to leave. So I stripped him of his clothes.
This is the Mighty 99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle. Always live on the free Odyssey app. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK from the Pinky's Plumbing Studio. You're in the men's room.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803-ROCK. Steve, who is our next contestant, ready to play the big game?
Ted knows who it is. James, welcome to the men's room. Hello, James.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Come on, James.
Hello, Jeff. Welcome to the men's room.
Damn it, James. Do your girl and your Johnson over there!
Do your girl and your Johnson.
What's up, Jeff?
What's up, Ted? How you gentlemen doing today?
Doing well, man.
Yeah. Jeffrey on team sober, team not sober.
Team sober, we're still on the clock.
All right.
Still working.
Okay. All right, Jeff, our men's room poll. We got our taste test coming up. But which beer do you think will win the taste test? Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, Coors Light, or Miller Lite?
I'm going to say you guys are going to like Coors. Coors for the win.
All right, Coors Light.
Okay.
Coors. Let's go Coors.
All right, Jeff, here's your question. What was Hannibal Lecter's profession? Chef.
Just might as well have been. Was he a mortician?
Nope.
Psychiatrist?
Psychiatrist. And before that, a surgeon.
That makes perfect sense.
It does.
To be a psychopath like that, you already know how the mind works.
Made, was it Ray Liotta eat his own brain in one of those?
Yes. Now, that one I remember watching.
Now, which one was that? The third one?
That was the second one. That was Hannibal.
Okay. Hannibal. Look mighty good in them jeans. All right, your question. To Mr.
Hannibal, I've been waiting to tell you this.
Your question. Imagine Mr. T playing the role of Hannibal Lecter. I'm going to eat you. I pity fool, don't know you're going to get eaten.
Chianti and fava beans. What's going on, Clarice?
All right, your question. Corsica is a part of what country? Corsica. That's what I thought, man.
France?
Damn.
Oh, Jeff's on it.
Look done. All right.
Nice job.
Yeah, I thought Spain, too. Absolutely
I
wrong.
thought Greece.
But you were wrong, too.
I don't know where Corsica is.
Hello, Ken. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, naked ladies.
Ken, are you sober or not sober?
Stone cold sober.
All right, Ken, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, we got a light beer taste test coming up. Which one do you think wins? Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, Coors Light, or Miller Lite?
Let's go with the Miller Latte.
All right.
Nice.
One vote for each of the beers so far.
Makes sense. All right, here's your question. What's the name of the female co-anchor who died on the TV show Family Guy?
Oh, I'll say Trisha Takanaga, but that's wrong.
Now, she's the field reporter, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
In this case, it was Diane Simmons.
Diane Simmons. Replaced by Joyce Kinney.
Huh, okay.
Do you watch Family Guy every week?
I watch it to fall asleep.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike's not your
you're very spot on with it. I'm like, oh.
I know that show inside and out. Dude.
You know what? I used to use it as one of those ones too, and then somehow I got out of the habit. I need to get back in.
Yeah, I'll say Mike is like our Family Guy expert. All right, your question. Who played Rocky's wife, Adrian, in the Rocky movies?
Damn.
Oh, God.
She was in The Godfather.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Michael. Michael.
Sophia? I don't know.
You remember the name?
Sophia Coppola. I don't know.
Miles is trying to noodle it out.
Yeah.
Or he's pooping. The face looks roughly the same.
I mean, I could see her in both those movies, but I don't know her name.
Talia Shire. Talia Shire.
Shire.
Yeah.
Was she in anything else?
Not really, but she's part of Hollywood royalty. I can't remember who her parents were or something like that, so she was fine. All right, your question. Who were the 4 members of the Beatles?
John, Paul, Ringo, and George.
Can you give me some last names?
George Harrison.
All right, you got it.
McCartney, John Lennon, Ringo Starr.
The only reason I ask the last names, people always forget George Harrison. But you didn't, so good on you.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
That was a little tough.
What's that, 4 members of the Beatles?
Well, I can name all 4 of them, but you're right. I don't know if I was going to rattle off their last names.
That's what I was asking. Like, people remember the main 3, but people tend to forget George
Was
Harrison.
George Harrison the one that kind of went to India?
Yep.
Started playing
That's exactly
sitar
right.
and stuff?
Him and Ravi Shankar.
Hello, Matt. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bichola.
Hola.
Matt, are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
All right, Matt, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll. Based on our taste test we have coming up, which beer do you think will win? Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, Coors Light, or Miller Lite?
Michelob Ultra.
Going for the Ultra.
All right, Matt, here is your question. Holden Caulfield was a character in what literary classic?
Was The Catcher in the Rye, I believe.
Damn.
One and done.
One and done. All right, big brain. Here's a 50-50 question for you. True or false? The largest Japanese population outside of Japan is in Australia.
True.
Believe it or
again.
not.
I'll say United States.
No. It is not. That would have been my guess as well.
Oh, shoot. Brazil.
It is Brazil.
Ted and I were talking about that.
I'll be damned.
That's where the Brazilian jiu-jitsu really, that's why I'm coming on.
Is that kind of where the kind of melded together?
Right.
Okay.
Is it World War II, correct?
I believe that was
It's
a big
something,
influence.
right? Because like there's jujitsu is Japanese, and then,
Yeah.
right, they like gifted it to the Brazilians.
Huh.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
And never again was MMA the same.
Well, the Gracie family.
Yep.
Hello, Ian. Welcome to the men's room.
Liquor and whores.
Liquor and whores. Ian, are you sober or not sober?
Sober, man, at work.
All right, Ian, welcome to Big Dummy.
And happy about it.
Well, we're at work as well. We're going to be drinking. Coming up, which beer do you think wins the taste test? Bud Light, Mick Ultra, Coors Light, or Miller Light?
I think it's the Miller Lite's going to take it.
Nice.
Miller Lite. All right.
Okay.
All right. Here is your
Both of them
question.
are good.
What fruit is affected by a gray fungus known as noble rot?
What root?
What fruit?
No.
As in the opposite of a vegetable, a fruit.
Shoot, apples?
I'll say oranges.
Nope. That was my guess initially. Think noble rot.
Noble. Noble. That I just think
Grapes.
of furs. Oh, grapes.
I couldn't get fur out of my head either.
Yep.
Use a Q-tip.
Tree fur.
All right, your question. What is the capital of Mississippi?
Shoot. I don't even know. New Orleans? I don't know.
Jackson.
It is a fact. Jackson, Mississippi. New Orleans would be in Louisiana, which would be a very interesting capital.
You're kind of close.
I tried. They're neighbors, right?
They are neighbors,
Yeah.
and food's very good. And teeth are optional. All right, your question. The Bill of Rights contains how many constitutional amendments?
Is it 13? 14. 14.
10. Bill of Rights, first 10 amendments to the Constitution.
All right, question for you.
Question number 4. What is the capital of Peru?
I believe it's a fruit's name.
A legume.
Peru.
Is that a legume? It's a citrus fruit, isn't it?
I don't know. Kumquat? I don't know.
Kumquat, Peru.
Thinking about Lima?
Lima.
Yes.
You thinking lima bean?
Lime.
Oh, bean. Oh, you're thinking lime.
Lime.
Oh.
Lime, Peru.
Question 5.
Is it lime or Lima? It's Lima.
It's Lima, but I think it's Spanish for lime.
Oh, really?
No, I'm probably wrong. It's probably, I don't know. Hang on.
Lemon?
Lima bean.
I think that's lemon.
This question is from our friend Mike Hawk here. Multiple choice.
I'm wrong.
Burglary, theft, or robbery, which is defined as the use of force or fear to take property from a person's immediate possession.
I'm pretty sure I know this one, and I know because I never took anything from anybody by force. So we're going to go with robbery.
You got it. Nice job. Ian.
Wait,
Very
you saw
good.
it.
Wait a minute.
Explain that to us. You think you know this because what now?
I got some burglary charges when I was a kid, and that was the big difference.
Oh, right. Okay.
No weapon, no force. That's not robbery. It's just burglary.
Okay. All right. There you go. Like just burglary.
Jesus.
You all right, Miles?
Oh, no. My computer just took a crap.
Oh, is it being weird?
Yeah.
You going to sing Big Dummy?
Okay, hang on.
I can.
Big
Dummy.
Where's that over? Is that
Hello,
games or-
Casey. Welcome to the men's room.
Big Dummy!
There we go. Nope.
That's me.
Sober, not sober.
I'm sober. Are you guys?
No. Yes. Actually, we are.
Unfortunately,
Sadly.
waiting for the beer tasting.
Is the FCC listening?
Men's room poll. Which beer do you think is going to win the taste test? Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, Coors Light, or Miller Light?
Coors Light, I believe.
Coors Light. All right. Very good.
All right, Casey, here's your question. Let's go to the world of the NFL. Which NFL team has the most regular season losses overall?
Oh, jeez.
And they're still not good.
I have no idea. Cowboys.
Cardinals?
The Arizona Cardinals.
Yep.
826 losses, 596 wins, 41 ties. And in case you're wondering, the Packers have the most wins at 810.
Wow.
Yeah.
They've been around for a
I'm
while.
about to say they've been here forever.
They have. All right, your question. Which NFL team has the most regular season ties overall? At 42. But they have not had a tie since 1972. So they've tied 42 times, but have not had a tie.
So they've been here a while, too.
It is an old franchise.
Jeez. I don't know. The Jets.
Bears?
Chicago Bears.
Chicago Bears. When you went C, that threw me off. I was looking for C teams, not C cities.
Oh. All right, your question. The Oort cloud is made up of what? The Oort cloud. It's out in space.
Specifically what gas?
No, but what makes it up? Because basically they gave it this name because there are these things in space that for whatever reason kind of collect there. And every once in a while travel inward to the solar system.
Oh, I don't know. Comets.
I'm just thinking like general space.
Oh, you got it.
Comets.
You
Yeah.
got it. Nice
Comets.
job.
That's
Very
exactly
good.
it, man. Yeah.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Harrison. Welcome to the men's room.
Liquor and whore.
Liquor and whores. Harrison, are you sober or not sober?
Not fully sober.
All right. Then you should be able to answer our poll with our taste test coming up at 4:30. Which beer do you think wins? Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, Coors Light, or Miller Light?
Rainier.
Rainier. I'll give you a Rainier vote. Why not?
Why not?
All right, deal.
All right. Your question. In what city was Euro Disney opened? Euro Disney.
Ooh. Gotta be somewhere in Florida. Miami?
Euro Disney.
Okay.
Paris.
Paris. It was, in fact, Paris.
They call that Paris Disney now?
It is, I think it is Paris Disney, yeah. All right, your question. What science deals with the behavior of projectiles?
Propulsion? No, that's science.
Ballistics.
Okay.
All right, Harrison, your question. What country is home to Volvo?
Austria?
Sweden, right?
Yep, Sweden.
All right.
All right, your question. Thomas Jefferson is depicted on which coin?
That was Corey, the nickel.
The nickel, you got it.
There you go.
Nice work.
Nice man.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Evan. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola.
Ebony on team sober, team not sober.
Not sober.
All right. As in Evan Williams. All right, our men's room poll. Which beer wins a taste test there, Evan? Bud Light, Mick Ultra, Coors Light, or Miller Light?
Well, now that I've had a fresh pack of Men's Room Red, I'm going to say none compares to those.
Yeah,
agreed.
Well, I'm going to go with Coors.
Coors, all right. Thank you for drinking our beer, Evan.
Ew. Delicious.
Well, you guys gave it to me at the party.
Again, thank you for drinking our beer.
Yep.
All right, here's your question, multiple choice. Which vitamin is crucial for blood clotting and bone metabolism? A, D, E, or K?
Well, I should know this one because I got blood pressure issues. I'm going to go K.
Potassium. That's it. One and done. Nice job, Evan.
All right, before we let you go, let's give you a 50-50 question. True or false? New Mexico has a law that bans idiots from voting.
No, I hope they do. I'm going to go false.
Now, keep in mind, they used to have that on the books up until 2016.
How do you quantify it?
Because idiot technically equals an IQ below 30. Like a moron is one reading, an idiot is one. So
but most people don't go to get an IQ test.
But like, how do you know?
That's what I'm saying.
Like you show up like, dude, you can't vote. You're obviously an idiot. Like I'm not. I just seem that way.
And do they give you one when you get there?
Can you imagine doing that? Hey, before you vote, take this IQ test.
Uh-oh. Game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock. Would not be good for a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I think it'd benefit everyone. Hello, Corey. Welcome to the men's room.
Montgomery!
Hola.
Corey, are you sober or not sober?
Not sober.
Why do you sound so sad about that?
I know.
I'm not sad.
Okay, don't be sad.
Sound that way.
Don't be sad. On our men's room poll, which beer do you think wins the taste test? Bud Light, Mick Ultra, Coors Light, or Miller Light?
I think you guys are going to pick Coors.
Coors Light.
All right. I know I'm going to pee a lot. All right. Here is your question. SKU, S-K-U, as in the SKU code on a store product, is an acronym for what? And as for the SKU code. S-K-U.
Significant knives underneath.
That is a very good guess.
Sales?
It's not clever. Stock keeping unit.
Oh.
That's it.
So not the QR.
Not the QR. What does that stand for? You have any idea?
Quality receptor?
I truly have no idea. Just throwing at me now to ask. Okay, your question. What color are the properties Kentucky, Illinois, and Indiana in a traditional game of Monopoly?
Yellow.
Orange.
Red.
Red.
Oh, red.
Yeah. The red ones.
Oh, I got to bust that out of the box again one day.
I don't even know the last time I played Monopoly. It's not a game I enjoy, so it's been a long.
It's when the money starts going up, I feel like, when you get to the red one.
Yeah, I want to say the more expensive. Mike, can you do us a favor and just find out what the QR stands for in the QR code?
Oh.
Ted really wants to know. All right. Your question. Wrestler Randy Mario Poffo was better known by what name?
Randy. Oh, man.
Randy.
I think I can picture him, but...
Can you, brother?
He's kind of more like this.
What?
I
Wait, that's Hulk Hogan?
What's that?
That's Hulk Hogan?
That's terrible.
Macho Man.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
All right, question 4. Corey.
Yeah.
QR code stands for quick response code.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Your question. What is added to copper to make bronze?
Tin.
Got it. Nice job.
Well done.
More Big Dummy coming up. If you'd like to be a contestant, 206-803 Rock. turned on the cold water, and let it run for about 5 minutes. Went into the room, made a couple phone calls, like, where you guys at? We're trying to meet him someplace beforehand. He's basically passed out in the bathtub on the floor of the shower. Hasn't washed anything, whatever. At this point in time, he's like, I turned the water off because I know he's not gonna.
You're kind of a tall dude for a bathtub too.
Yeah. Probably why I didn't drown.
Completely passed out. So
picture you all crunched up.
It should also be noted that this this home we're going to is in the French Quarter.
And like historically preserved kind of.
But it is all the way. It's all the way down near the end.
Yep.
So this is about a 1.5 mile walk. Steve cannot walk straight. Also, his pants are falling down because he forgot to wear his belt.
That is correct.
I don't know what the deal was. So we have to stop because at one point in time, he's walking with his pants around his ankles down the middle of the street in the French Quarter. This happens no less than 5 or 6 times. And people are on the balconies laughing at us. Like cheering us on, clapping and all this crap. Lo and behold, we get close.
Is Thrill responding? Like,
no.
No, I noticed nothing, man.
No. Right. And this is not a straight walk. This was like a switchback work. If you're walking up a trail, you go back and forth.
Right.
He was not walking straight. He was just walking in this zigzag line all the way down the middle of the French Quarter. And we get close to the house, and they are all out on the balcony, kind of waiting to see if they can see us so they can say, hey, this is the house. Come in this way. And I mean, the look on their faces when I looked up there, they're like, oh, no. Because at this point in time, we stop in front of the house, and Steve looks up, and his pants fall down. Right.
I can imagine one face just scowling at you, too.
Maybe. I didn't care.
Yeah.
He invited him.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. So the woman comes down. The woman who owns the place comes down. And this is
very nice woman.
Yeah. And this was crazy because you walk in this house, and there's an entire courtyard in the middle of it. Like open, open
nice.
air with
nice.
Trees and stuff like that. So there's balconies all the way on the inside that lead to bedrooms and living rooms and kitchens. It's pretty cool. But I mean, it's nice. Like it's nice. So we start walking up the steps. Steve's pants fall down again. Mm-hmm. He falls on the steps. We get to the top. She's like, we gotta figure this out. So she goes like to her garden shed and gets rope and basically makes a makeshift like Tom Sawyer belt that she ties around his waist.
Yeah, it looked like buckwheat.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a rope, dude. I mean, you knew it was a rope. It was not some fancy belt. It was not a fashion statement. It's like, brother's got a rope tied around his waist.
Now, the way these guys roll, though, is...
and it was tied in like a tennis shoe bow in the front. So there's 2 rabbit ears hanging down. I mean, it's like... But my pants stayed up.
Yeah. In the meantime, the people that own this home and Hair Club and the people that we are with... very much into the food scene. They know New Orleans very well. So we're going to go to a very, very high-end restaurant.
It was an 8 or 10 course dinner, I believe.
And have a 10. So this is not.
Wasn't there? Sorry, I'm not trying to make it worse. Wasn't there like fancy appetizers and you were just housing them?
Oh yeah, she had buffalo tartare, right? So she had made hors d'oeuvres, and so at one point I went out on her balcony to take in the sights, and everybody rushed out there. They were scared I was going to fall over the railing.
Yeah.
And plummet to my death. So they sat me down, and this woman, who again, so sweet, she is hand feeding me these like crackers with buffalo tartare. And I'm like, these are delicious.
Yeah. He's housing the cheese plate. He's like Ron Jeremy taking on the shrimp.
Yeah.
Absolutely, completely destroyed. But we still have to go to this dinner, and this dinner is going to be like 2.5, 3 hours.
Oh, yeah.
All right? And those guys are bringing their own bottles of wine.
Oh,
We sit down at this big table.
This is why you're there.
Yes.
Yeah, this was the celebration dinner.
Exactly. So we get to this place. We get a round table, and I don't know if Hair Club or somebody gave the head chef in there like a bottle of wine that I don't even want to know how much it cost.
They gave him a bottle of wine for him.
Right.
And then they also had their own bottles of wine for us to drink and quote unquote appreciate.
Now I don't know how much you've ever had to drink, but when it comes to the point where you've been drinking all day, when you switch to wine, it gets worse.
Oh yeah,
bad things happen. If you don't drink wine,
and we don't
on the regular, man, we got so hammered that night. Nobody threw up. It wasn't anything like that. But the weird thing about
didn't even cause a scene. I mean, we were just smashed and enjoying the meal. That I do remember. Like, I did not think we'd be able to get through 10 courses. We did, and everything was freaking ridiculously good.
Yeah.
Very good. But I just want to point out, so we're there with our boss, all right? Now, there's a few other people there. One of the guys who's there is Metallica's manager at the time. And the other people we're with, the people whose home we went to, which I did not know at the time, because you walk in the house, and like Miles said, it's really nice, but there's like platinum records all over the wall and the signed poster for Metallica. So we're thinking the manager got this for his buddy. The guy whose house we were at, he was Metallica's manager's boss. So this guy
and Tool
carries a lot of weight. Did not know that until we got there, but they're kind of smiling. But at one point during the dinner, the manager of Metallica at the time looks at it and goes, you know what, man? Like 5-6 years ago, Metallica's nickname was Alcoholica. And we said, oh, yeah, God, we remember that. And he was like, you guys can drink them under the table. He's like, I'm not even kidding. He's like, and we were like, yeah. And he's like, it's not a compliment.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you praise.
We'd met up with those guys earlier for a little bit.
Yeah.
And our one buddy wanted to go to the skate club, which is, I guess, famous in New Orleans. So we walk into this place, and I am 3 sheets to the wind at this point. And I get a Bud Light or something, and I'm standing right in front of the stage, and I don't realize that a dude's going to come out. Like, this is kind of in the middle of the day. I just didn't expect, I figured
right.
It's
full
a
nude
late night dance club kind of thing, right? This dude comes out, and he's dressed like a cowboy or something, whatever. He starts taking off his clothes. I'm like, this guy, he's going to put on a show, not realizing at the time that our buddy had taken us to basically an all-male strip club review.
All right.
He didn't really include that part. It was like, hey, we should go to this bar.
He's just like,
cool.
Mike's like, I just want to go here, man. I want to check out the scene, blah, 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 blah. This guy comes out, man, and he has the biggest penis I have ever seen on a human being in my life. And I've been in a lot of locker rooms. Starts doing this helicopter thing. And I just chug my beer, man, and I'm like, I'm out. And that's when we go to the carousel. So I'm like, I am not watching this. I feel absolutely inferior. But we did make it through the night. The weird thing about that was the end of it, too. The chef came out to thank us and all that stuff and ask how the meal was and everything else. He's got his chef coat on. He's got his pants on. And
Chef's hat included. Yeah.
Chef's hat on. And he's like, and we're in an alley smoking. And he walks over, and there's a Segway, which I'd never seen one before. He goes, have a good night, fellas. And he gets on the Segway and just zips off.
Like, keep in mind, his Segway also has like blinking lights and stuff. Like he fully decked this thing up, but we'd never seen a Segway.
Man, what the hell's that?
So he took off and we're like,
it's like a spaceship, dude.
Did that just happen? What is he riding? Like, no one had a Segway at the time. It was the weirdest thing, man, because he seemed like a very proper guy. They got on like all these Christmas light Segway and just we're like I know I'm drunk, but like that happened, right? Like we did see this.
Yes.
I had a great time though, man. I really did.
We got to the airport. And it was the morning. We're all just absolutely hungover. It's horrible. And the hair club's like, we got to get something to eat. New Orleans airport is probably unchanged since they built it.
Yeah, it looked like it.
They have never done anything. There's no restaurants really in there, but there is a hot dog cart. And I'm like, the hell that I'm going to get a... He's like, don't you get a hot dog.
No, a chili dog.
A chili dog. I was like, I'm going to get a couple chili dogs. I could just see him. His cheeks were puffing up like he was going to throw up right there in the middle of the terminal. He's like, you're not going to eat that, are you? I'm like, hell yeah, I am. So scarf down. Then we started drinking again. And I think that either we were making too much... Hair Club could hear us in first class and back in coach.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact that I got cut off on that flight. I don't think I think we flew into someplace else though. I think we flew into like O'Hara
or something.
And we had a layover, so I got more hammered, and then I got cut off on the next flight.
Yeah,
on the next flight home. I mean, I was just absolutely trashed.
The way he always told the story was like the flight attendant or somebody's just like, oh, there's just these two in the back causing a problem.
Yeah, and he's like, is there a black dude and a white dude?
Yeah.
How did you know? He's like, I don't know them.
Yeah. Speaking of, an Englishman owes United Airlines $20,000 after he was so disruptive on a flight last month that the plane was actually diverted.
$20,000.
$20,638. The flight took off from London, headed to Newark, and soon after, Alexander Michael Dominic McDonald, 30 years old, and his girlfriend, both of whom appeared to be intoxicated, began arguing loudly. Now, according to an affidavit cited by the USA Today, flight attendants asked McDonald to lower his voice, which he at first did, but it wasn't long before more loud yelling was heard in the cabin. Things got even uglier after crew members tried and failed to calm McDonald down. It was at that point he got verbally and physically aggressive, eventually threatening to mess up the plane. He then became combative and pushed the lead flight attendant by the shoulders into a corner. Now, he was eventually restrained in flex cuffs with the help of 2 passengers, but the aggression continued. The pilot decided to divert the plane to Maine for everyone's safety. McDonald was arrested in Maine and Portland, and the flight continued on to Newark. He and his girlfriend are now banned from any more United flights, and McDonald did plead guilty to the charges against him. He was then ordered to pay restitution to the airline. How in the hell did this guy do $20,638 worth of damage to an aircraft?
That's what I'm wondering.
We see these stories all the time, right? Somebody gets belligerent, drunk, they cause all those kinds of problems, and they might get arrested, but I've never seen the airline say, hey, man, you owe us money. Like, whatever the hell, you owe us money for this, because they don't indicate that he damaged the plane.
No. Well, right? he had to do something. If he did that much in damage, he owes United Airlines $20,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, dude, what
that could be for gas.
Oh, to make the diversion
and all that. That could be part of it.
I know, but still, like, we hear this all the time. Emergency landing here, whatever, because someone's unruly. I've just never seen the airline say, they might ban your ass, but to say, hey, you owe us a couple of grand, man. It was that bad.
How did he not just pass out if you're that drunk?
I know.
That's a long flight, too.
I think they were probably counting on that, and when they realized that he wasn't going to, it's like, okay, we got to get him
What is
off.
London to New Jersey?
I mean, it's like a 6-hour flight.
6, 7?
That's not bad. Well, on the way back. But it'd be more because he's flying from London to Newark.
But it depends when to start to go south. Like, have we just taken off and I got 6 hours of this S, or are we 5 hours into the flight and it's 1 hour, you know?
Who Sucks Less is coming up at 4:30, and we've got your emails on the way next from the men's room at KISW.com. Hey, time for Who Sucks Less. Stephen Thrill-Hill, you bring us 3 stories each and every week from the news. They always suck. It's up to us to determine out of the 3 stories which one sucks the least. Now, if you happen to like the men's room on Facebook or follow us on X and Instagram and Men's Room Live, the debate is already underway on Who Sucks Less.
Yes, indeed. And like you said, we have 3 stories. Let us start with the Olympics. The Winter Olympics are going on right now in Italy. What the hell is the name of the place?
Milan.
Not Milan, but it's the
Cortina.
Cortina, Milan, Italy. Whatever that means exactly.
Right, some of them are in Milan, but then Cortina.
Some are in Cortina.
I think it's like 6 hours away.
Oh, really? Dang,
it's far.
Okay, well, either way, they're going on in Italy. Let's stick with that. And we talk today about a biathlete who admitted to ripping off her teammate's credit card.
99.9 KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
By the way, 1 week from today, next Thursday, we'll do Seattle Rock Day.
That is correct.
Which benefits our friends at Smash. That would be Seattle musicians. Access to sustainable health care.
Correct.
Boom. Ding, ding, ding. We will have an auction up for you at KISW.com. Matter of fact, you can look at some of the cool stuff up there right now, including a signed guitar from Wolfgang Van Halen.
Oh, nice.
And a drinking party with us up at Black Raven.
Yeah.
Some of the many quality prizes you can win on our auction there at KISW.com. Yeah. A whole day just celebrating Seattle music and giving back to Seattle musicians. What they do is basically, if you're a musician, you might not have health insurance.
Yeah.
So they help with eye care, they help with dental care, and any musician in need, they can head to Smash, and they will try to help them out the best they can.
You know what I do like about this auction that we have? You know, it's Seattle Rock Day. We want to celebrate all the musicians, Pacific Northwest. So we have Wolfgang Van Halen from Los Angeles signed a guitar.
That's right. But that's very cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You know.
Well, he was up here for the Unwrap show.
He was.
So I think he signed the autograph that night, getting ready for the Smash benefit.
Mammoth is good. If you have not checked out Mammoth, check out Mammoth.
That is 1 week from today. All right, the game is Big Dummy 206-803-ROCK.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Bo. Welcome to the men's room.
What's happening, bitches?
Oh, yeah. Bo, are you sober or not sober?
Not sober, drinking a men's room IPA.
All right. Yellow can. Good for you, Bo. All right, we're going to drink a lesser beer coming up with our taste test at 4:30 with the head chef. But which of the beers do you think will win the taste test? Bud Light, Mick Ultra, Coors Light, or Miller Lite?
Man, I used to love Miller Lite, but I drink Michelob Ultra now.
All right, make it is.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people made that
I was
transition.
going to say, those are probably the 2. I always drank Miller Lite, but I will definitely buy some Ultras.
It's the carbs, man. You got to save on the carbs.
That's what happens when you get older. You start caring about stuff like that. Like, ooh, yeah.
Sometimes you just want that slim can.
All right.
Bro.
It's a
I had
little
a Taylor
thinner.
Swift joke. All right, Bo, here is your question. In foosball, how many points are required to win? Foosball.
Foosball. Oh, I didn't play much. Kind of a soccer game. I'll go 11.
I'll say 15.
10.
5. 5.
That's it?
That is it. Regulation foosball.
Huh.
All right, let's a lot longer than I should have.
I think everybody does because you just like playing and they keep giving you the ball, so you just play until you're tired, right? Speaking of which, how many points are required to win a game of air hockey?
I'll stick with my 11.
Mike nailed it. 7. How did you know that?
Because we had an air hockey table growing up.
I did too. I'm
And it shut off after 7.
It was one Christmas. I was probably 7 years old, I think.
That's
and,
cool.
yeah, my brother and I went to, we had Christmas upstairs in the living room, right? Opened the gifts, whatever. And then my dad, being my dad, because we opened all the toys, he's like, look, get your ass out of the living room, take it down to the basement. We thought he's being mean, but we grabbed our crap. We go down the stairs, and there's this air hockey table with a bow on it. We about freaked the F out.
That's cool.
Yeah. it was
I had a
super cool.
tabletop one.
Did you?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah, it sucked. It's kind of dinking around.
Yeah. All right, your question. Multiple choice. How many years can a snail sleep? 2, 3, 4, or 5?
Oh, let's go 5.
I'll say 2.
3.
3.
Mike, can you find out how long the average snail lives? To me, it
that
doesn't
was,
seem
my
like
next
an
question.
animal that would even live 3 years, much less, God, I slept my life away.
It's thought that some snails can live up to 50 years, but
50?
most are assumed to live between 5 and 15 years.
Damn.
Okay.
I didn't know they had it in them.
Question 4, Bo.
Question number
All right.
4. What author wrote The Hunchback of Notre Dame and Les Miserables?
Ooh, not a reader. I'll go Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling.
Is that Victor Hugo?
It is Victor Hugo. Well done.
Hugo.
Hugo, girl.
Remember the car, the Yugo? How did they not put out the Yugo girl? That was all like, look, man,
That was ahead of the time.
I think it hit about the same time the Yugo came out. At least in my experience.
That was because it was a Yugoslavian car.
That is correct.
Yep.
Yugoslavia does not exist
No,
anymore.
it does not. Just like the Yugo.
And the Go Girl is that thing women can attach so they can
Oh, yeah,
stand
can
up.
pee
and
standing up.
Yeah.
And aim. All right, your question. What mythical creature suffers from a condition known as lycanthropy?
Say that again?
What mythical creature suffers from a condition called lycanthropy?
Lycanthropy.
Or is that lycanthropy? I believe it's
Right.
I think
he did it fine. I've heard you'll find him in London.
Either way.
What's that?
What'd you say?
We'll go with the Centaur.
Medusa?
Werewolf.
Oh.
Okay.
Ow.
Oh, lichen. I got it.
All right, your question. The character Paul Atreides is the main character of what book and movie?
Paul Atreides.
Paul Atreides. First name Paul, last name Atreides. Very popular movie, came out a couple years ago. It's had a sequel. Massive, massive books back in the day.
Avatar?
Not a terrible guess.
Dune.
Oh,
All right.
Okay.
Bo, question number 7.
Question number 7
Oh,
for
boy.
Bo. In what country is the Parthenon located?
Parthenon, India?
Vatican?
Greece.
Oh. Question 8.
Question number 8. Where does Winnie the Pooh live?
Oh, it's a forest. What is the forest called?
Mm-hmm.
It's really big. Really, really big.
For a forest, is that really that big?
I wouldn't want to wander around in one.
Oh, now a bear and a tiger.
Hell no, dude.
The Great Wonderful Forest.
100-acre wood.
Oh, yeah. Damn it.
Question 9.
Question 9. Where did Yogi Bear live?
Hey, blah. Damn it.
Hey, boo-boo.
100-acre forest.
Is that Jellystone?
Jellystone.
Question number 10.
I knew it was fruity.
Okay. Now here's the deal. Bo, if you don't get this one right, you're going to join Patrick as our biggest dummy. You will get one more question after that.
All right.
And here is your question. In what state is Purdue University?
Some call this state the basketball capital state of the country. I don't know why, but they used to.
Is it on the East Coast?
It's kind of in the middle-ish of the country.
Midwest-ish.
Midwest-ish. I'm going to say Indiana.
You got it.
Boom. Bam.
Nice work, man.
Well
Got
done,
yourself
sir.
from being the biggest dummy.
I think that's all they needed.
Golly. Game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Zach. Welcome to the men's room.
Liquor and whores.
Liquor and whores. Zach, you sober or not sober?
I am sober.
Okay, welcome to Big Dummy.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to do a light beer taste test coming up with the head chef. So which beer do you think will win the taste test? Bud Light, Mick Ultra, Coors Light, or Miller Light?
Well, if I'm not drinking a Rainier, I'd have to go with Miller Lite.
Miller Light.
Yep, feel you.
We're going to find out.
All right, Zach, here is your question. How tall is a regulation soccer goal?
I'm going to go with 7 feet.
A little bit higher, 8 feet.
Yeah.
7 feet there, you have a lot less goals.
You'd have a lot less goals. All right, your question. What is the toad in a traditional English toad in the hole?
Say that again.
What is the toad in a traditional toad in the hole? It's basically a breakfast meal, if you will.
A breakfast meal?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we refer to it here as an egg's nest.
Is that what that is here?
Yeah, or bird's nest.
Eggs Benedict.
Well, you're kind of close. It's an egg.
Sausage.
Sausage.
Oh, that's a sausage?
Yeah, the toad is a
then I'm
sausage.
completely wrong.
Technically, it's a banger.
It's a banger. Skinless?
Yeah, it can be.
All right, your question. What are male turkeys called? What are male turkeys called?
Male turkeys?
Yeah. They share the name with another animal, right? Another male animal.
No. I know what you're thinking of.
Okay.
God. I feel like I should know this.
I mean, there's one of two answers that I'll take for sure.
Shoot.
I think there's some alliteration, right?
Is it just a bird?
I believe so.
Is it a tom?
It could be a tom.
Or a hokey.
Or a gobbler.
Oh, a gobbler.
A gobbler.
I was thinking a tomcat.
Oh, yeah.
All right, question 4, Zach.
Question number 4. What children's book did Forrest Gump keep in his suitcase?
Cat in the Hat.
Green Eggs and Ham?
Curious George. Oh. Not to be confused with By Curious George. Much racier.
Saw that film.
Well, By Curious George.
Yeah. Kind of caught me off guard.
That monkey was into some stuff, you know what I'm saying?
All the stuff.
All right. What was Disney's first feature-length film?
Mickey Mouse.
Steamboat Willie.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Oh,
Steamboat Willie was like a, yeah.
It was short.
It was
Snow White was the first full-length feature film.
Released on its own, right. Steamboat Willie. That sounds like a jazz musician. My name is Steamboat Willie. Or Bad Condition.
Yeah.
Is that the song or too long? All right. Your question, who was the voice of Darth Vader?
Which one, though?
What?
I'm pretty sure he provided
Or is there only one?
I believe there's only one.
Well, there's a difference between Anakin and Darth.
Right. But Darth Vader, specifically.
James Earl Jones.
Got it.
That guy.
You got it.
That's indeed. That guy.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Kyle. Welcome to the men's room.
Oh,
yeah.
Kyle, sober or not sober?
Sober for now.
All right. Kyle, on our men's room poll, which beer do you think wins our taste test coming up at 4:30? Bud Light, Mick Ultra, Coors Light, or Miller Lite?
They're all losers to me. I'm into dark beers and IPAs, but
I'll probably go with Coors.
Coors Light.
Is that kind of like being from California? You just have to let everybody know
just
first?
have to say.
Yeah, beer people can't help it.
No.
All right. Your question. Now, we heard that the voice of Darth Vader was James Earl Jones. Who was the actor in the Darth Vader costume in the original Star Wars movies?
Oh, dang.
Damn it.
I got nothing. I'm not sure.
David Prowse.
David Prowse. He originally, I want to say, auditioned to be Chewbacca.
He was tall enough.
Because that's exactly why. Then they went with Peter Mayhew for Chewbacca because he was even taller.
They tried to use his voice as the original, but it
Have you ever heard it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Is it like high pitched?
The plans are somewhere on this ship. Find them.
Right. He's got an English accent. It's kind of high pitched. So keep in mind.
Your lack of faith disturbs me.
This guy that was in the Darth Vader costume did not know that he was going to have his voice taken out and replaced with James Earl Jones. So he did this entire movie believing that his voice is going to be heard. He didn't find out until the screening.
Damn.
So his opening, and he shows up
My
real
voice
quick in the
sounds
first
great.
movie. Yeah, and he hears, it's like, what's that? And George Lucas is like, bro, I mean, sorry, man. This guy's got to be scary, and you just don't sound scary. Yeah. All right, your question. What is the name of the town where the Sons of Anarchy have their motorcycle club?
It's a nice little place.
Quaint.
Yes. Has a certain, what's the word?
What's that word we're looking for? They're very,
Yeah, my wife and I just went through that series like a year and a half ago.
Come on, man.
Think about their cut. Think about their cut in like one of the patches they're wearing.
It's a lucky city.
It is.
A little lucky town.
You got nothing?
Is it the name of a real place or is it made up?
Well, I've heard of Prince is from there.
I'm pretty sure it's made up.
Prince. How about Persia?
Persia.
Not bad.
Charming, California.
Kyle, you're on question 4.
Sorry, Kyle, I was wrong on that one. I thought Redwood because they have those Redwood original patches on their cuts.
No, that was the. Oh, shoot. Nope, never mind.
All right, your question. What patriotic song was originally called Defense of Fort McHenry?
Is that the Star Spangled Banner?
It is.
Yes, indeed.
Nice job. Very good. More of Big Dummy coming up. If you'd like to be a contestant, 206-803-ROCK.
Pastor for the Olympic title. All right, so Frances Julia Simon. She took gold in the women's 15-kilometer individual biathlon at the Winter Games, while her teammate, one Justine Boucher, that's the teammate she defrauded, finished in 80th. The AP notes that Simon is the first female French athlete, by the way, to nab gold in this event. Now, here's the thing. Simon was fined $18,000 and given 3-month suspended sentence just this past October for using her teammate's credit card to make more than $2,300 in purchases. She also was found to have used the credit card of the French team's physical therapist a couple of years ago. Now, she denied wrongdoing for years, blaming identity theft, but finally she changed course in court. After photos of the card were found on her phone, she said, quote, I confess the accusations, but I don't remember committing them. It's like a blackout. Well, the French Ski Federation, they handed her a largely suspended 6-month ban, allowing her to compete at the Winter Games, where she'd already anchored France to gold in the relay before her individual win. Now, she declined to discuss the case because, as you'd imagine, journalists want to hear about this. And she's to say, hey, look, I'm only focused on the sport. And after her win, she noted, quote, what I would like now, in all honesty, is for you to leave me in peace. Meanwhile, the woman that she defrauded out of the credit card said she became the target of online abuse once the scandal surfaced because she was deemed a troublemaker and out to ruin Simon's quote-unquote great season when the allegation surfaced.
Jesus.
So not only did you take her credit card to make purchases, the fact that she went to the cops about it, everyone's like, you're terrible. You're trying to ruin your teammates.
Then she wins gold medal over
Then she
it.
wins the gold medal anyway, right, and beat your ass. I mean, it's salt in the wound. Now we go to Iowa, where an Iowa nursing home administrator was criminally charged with stealing thousands of dollars from an elderly resident, but she has agreed to refrain from practicing while the investigation is pending. Chelsea Ingles, she's facing charges of first-degree felony theft against an older individual, and ongoing criminal conduct and tampering with records. Now, she pleaded not guilty to each of these charges. The problem is, police know that in December 2023, while working as an administrator at the nursing home, she stole 2 checks belonging to a female resident. And the records indicate that at the time, the resident had been diagnosed with schizophrenia, dementia, and epilepsy. So Inglis cashed one of the resident's checks, collected $8,500. She did deposit $3,500 into the account of the patient, but kept $5,000. A week later, she used a second check to deposit $8,500 more into a bank account that she'd set up for herself and the resident. However, later that day, she transferred all $8,500 from that account into an account that she shares with her husband. And then about a year later, during an internal investigation at the home, they asked her to return the resident's money and any receipts she had for purchases that were made with that money. She only returned about $300 in cash. And now prosecutors say she also provided her employer with questionable documentation that falsely suggested that the rest of the money was used to purchase food, furniture, and television for the resident that she stole it from. And she has since been arrested, and the investigation is pending. And now we go to Taiwan, where they say, imagine sleeping peacefully in your bed and then being jolted into consciousness by loud swearing in the middle of the night. Well, that was what was endured by the dozens of residents in this neighborhood in Taiwan who had to put up with the antics of a crazed neighbor. So a Taiwanese court, they recently ruled against a woman, surnamed Chen, who installed sound amplifying equipment on the balcony of her home and then used it to insult her neighbors at odd hours of the night, at least 3 times per week for 2 years. It started in May of 2023. She started using a megaphone to insult several neighbors with whom she had disputes. But the sound coming from her balcony was so loud that it affected the peace of several other households in the neighborhood. And she would always broadcast at maximum volume, each session lasting a few dozen minutes. Now, after enduring the situation for almost 2 years and failing to reason with the neighbor, dozens of her neighbors, they filed a joint complaint with the local police. The case eventually ended up in court, where she admitted to using a megaphone to curse at her neighbors at late hours of the night, but claimed she only did occasionally and only because the noise caused by neighbors had prevented her from resting properly. Well, a judge ruled that by deliberately and repeatedly using amplifying equipment to broadcast abusive language during late hours, she had gone beyond what society deems reasonable or even tolerable. She was hit with a $3,600 fine, but she can still appeal. And she was sentenced to 3 months in prison, but it's commutable. So those are your 3 stories. We have the biathlete who sure stole the credit card of a teammate, and it's not that she just went on to beat the teammate in their shared competition, but even says, I don't really remember doing it. Keep in mind, she also used the credit card of that same team's physical therapy.
I gotta admit, this is hard. This one's hard. I mean, that was a lot of money that the biathlete stole from her teammate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they kept denying it until they finally found the pictures of it.
Did she pay it back? Did she pay it back?
No. They gave her the suspended 6-month ban so that she could compete in the Winter Games. Hence, she won the gold medal, so they knew she was good. She also stole the money from the physical therapist. But no, there's nothing here that
she should have been banned from the Olympics.
Yes.
From her country.
Absolutely.
Honestly, I think the woman in Taiwan sucks the least. Right?
2 years, 3 times.
People on Facebook agree with you. Elizabeth says the woman in Taiwan. Kevin says the woman in Taiwan. John says that woman in Taiwan's hilarious.
I mean, look, I think it's super annoying.
Yes, it is. It is.
But also, like Miles saying, people are making good points. Like, there was no money stolen.
No money was taken, no. I mean, she spent her own money to buy the amplifying equipment to cuss at everyone in the middle of the night. So.
Did you say what the beef was?
No, she said several neighbors she's had disputes with. I've been around long enough. Generally, that means if it's always with you, you're probably the problem. And if that's the action you took, I'm very confident that she's been the
Right. It's like if you meet an a-hole, you meet an a-hole.
Yeah.
You meet 2 in a day, you're the a-hole.
Right, exactly.
Right? Simple way to remember.
Debate continues on Who Sucks Less. If you like the Men's Room on Facebook or follow us on X and Instagram at Men's Room Live. Okay, coming up, we'll drink a toast with a shot of the day. You are listening to the Men's Room. TV news all the time. It's time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
All right. Your choices today, you got the Jimmys.
Fallon and Kimmel.
Seth Meyers. Stephen Colbert. Or Ted Smith.
Is it Ted or is it late night?
It is right there. The title. These guys have teams of talents. The writers help them come up with the monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late night joke and from whom, or could it be a The Ted Smith original?
According to a new poll, Americans are less hopeful than ever, and optimism is at an all-time low, with 59% of respondents saying they were expecting a high quality of life in 5 years. Okay, over 50% sounds good. But for years now, the optimum number had held steady at 69. Back then, the future looked nice.
Colbert. Kimmel.
Colbert.
According to a new Gallup poll, Americans are less hopeful than ever, and optimism is at a record low, with 59% of respondents saying that they were expecting a high quality of life in 5 years. Okay, over 50% sounds good, but for years now, the optimism number held steady at 69%. Yeah, back then, the future looked nice.
A potato farmer in Idaho had way too many, so he's giving millions of them away to food banks. But sadly, he's been banned from Ireland, where it's illegal to give away potatoes.
Beat that one.
Yes. Yeah. They already went through one famine. You don't just give those things away.
What are you doing?
Today marks the year of the fire horse. So we can look for what can we look forward to in this year of the fire horse? According to one expert, be on the lookout for heightened tension in already heated relationships. You know what that means? More hockey players are going to bang. By the way, when does that start in the Olympics? Because all I've been watching.
The mighty 99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle. Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Pinky's Plumbing Studio, you're in the men's room. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK.
Spend a glorious and buzz day on the golf course with us. The KISW Miles Montgomery Golf Classic, presented by Pinky's Plumbing. A little outdoor drinking. Going down to Redmond Ridge Golf Club Monday, June the 8th.
Monday.
It is almost sold out.
Yeah.
Just so you know, grab your foursome now if you can. That includes your breakfast, your lunch, a good old goodie bag, drink tickets on the house, samples of things on each and every hole.
Yeah.
We have a long drive contest and a whole lot more hole-in-one contests. We got a hole-in-one last year. Maybe we'll get another one.
It was awesome.
This year as well. Sign up your crew now. KISW.com. All right, the game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Craig. Welcome to the men's room.
Rock and roll.
Hola. Craig, are you sober or not sober?
So sober.
All right, Craig, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll. We're going to do a little light beer taste test coming up with Ted's Meat and Potatoes. So which beer do you think wins the taste test? Bud Light, Mick Ultra, Coors Light, or Miller Light?
I'll say Miller Light just because Ted.
Wow, appreciate that, man.
Team Ted.
Good looking out.
Let's see if Ted picks Miller Light.
I know, so we're all probably going to pick something different than what
But we are
said.
going to say what we think we're going to pick.
Absolutely.
Beforehand.
Absolutely.
Then see what we
I feel confident.
I feel like you've had enough Miller Lite in your life that you probably know the taste as soon as it touches your tongue.
Oh, take me home.
All right, Craig, here's your question. What type of animals does a herpetologist study?
Butterflies?
Herpetologist.
Oh, wait. Is that snakes?
Basically, it's reptiles and amphibians.
Reptiles. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jeff Corwin.
All right, your question. Other than Laid, what do you get when you add fresh fruit to red wine?
Sangria.
You got it.
Ah, Sinoyo Sangria.
What's the winter one?
With the kind of cinnamon.
Yeah, it's basically sangria, just mull wine.
Mull wine, yeah. Basically, somebody wanted to drink sangria at Christmas. I'm pretty convinced that's how that worked out. Hello, Megan. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, guys.
Hola.
Megan, are you sober or not sober?
I'm sober. Going to a job interview.
Oh, man.
Job interview, all right.
Oh, show up hammered so they know who they're hiring.
Yeah. Set a tone on the first day.
All right, Megan, who do you think, what beer do you think wins the taste test? Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, Coors Light, or Miller Lite?
Just based on what I've heard you guys saying, Miller Lite.
Miller Lite. Okay.
Dominating.
All right there, Megan.
I like the idea. I like your men's room stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
We do too.
All right, here is your question. What type of animal is a Chester White?
Oh, man. A what?
A Chester White. I know it sounds like a 7th grade biology teacher, but it's the name of an animal.
Oh, it sounds like that Alice in Wonderland dude. Chester White. A tiger?
Is it a rabbit?
It is a pig.
Oh.
A pig. That seems like a very fancy name for a pig. This is a Chester White.
Sounds like a coffee or a cocktail.
I'd order a Chester White.
Yeah.
All right, your question. What is added to white sugar to make brown sugar?
Oh,
Thomas Jefferson.
Molasses.
Well done.
Would you accept it sold?
Yeah.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock.
Big Dummy.
Hello, Gary. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, my brother.
Gary, sober or not sober?
Not sober.
What are you doing over there, Gary?
Rooms and some poison Durban.
Ooh, good for you, man.
Yeah.
What are you drinking, a men's room IPA?
Of course.
Okay. We were thinking about putting the 20th anniversary lager in with our taste test, but we figured it'd just win.
Yeah, I think you are correct.
So tasty and delicious. Which beer do you think is going to win? Bud Light, Mick Ultra, Coors Light, or Miller Lite?
Well, I like to think it's the beer I drank when I was young and softball playing back in my younger days. It was a Silver Bullet.
Coors Light.
But I think Light, that would Coors. But I'm going to go with Miller Lite because I think it's going to kick.
All right.
Ted, you must have some influence here.
Well, taste the true Pilsner.
All right, your question. What is the only bird to be honored by its own year on the Chinese calendar?
Yeah, the rooster.
Got it. One and done.
Well done. All right, before we let you go, 50-50 question for you. Does your body temperature get hotter or colder when you eat ice cream?
It gets hotter because it sends in the roof of your mouth.
And also the
sugar,
the fat content.
Oh, the fat.
Believe it or not, so when you eat ice cream, it actually warms your body up.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock.
Big Dummy.
Hello, Ryan. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Ryan, team sober or team not sober?
Not sober.
Drinking or smoking, Ryan?
Drinking right now, on my way to smoking.
Okay, all right. Which beer do you think is going to win coming up with Ted's Meat and Potatoes? Bud Light, Mick Ultra, Coors Light, or Miller Lite?
In Miller.
Miller Lite. Another vote for Miller.
I will say, over on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, Coors Light's still out front.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Ryan, here's your question. What was Herbie the Love Bug's racing number? Herbie the Love Bug.
Whoops, sorry. Say that again? Sorry.
What was Herbie the Love Bug's racing number?
Oh, I don't know. 63?
And you couldn't even get 69.
Was it 3?
Man. It was not 3. It was 53.
53.
All right. All right, Ryan, if you're like me, you've never seen this before, but what was the highest denomination bill ever printed in the U.S.?
10,000?
Was it 100?
100,000. I don't know whose face they put on that bad boy. Can you find that out for me, Mike? Like who?
Foghorn Leghorn.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Was it during the Depression?
It may have been, right? Just to deal with inflation.
Yeah.
All right.
It was old President Woodrow.
Woodrow Wilson?
Woodrow Wilson.
On 100,000. I mean, nothing against the man, but like, really?
It's a fine looking bill right there.
I'd have been, well, yeah, because it says 100,000.
Can you make change?
Yeah, man, I was going to get a pack of smokes. Can you break this for me? No. All right, your question. How many inches is the diameter of a basketball hoop?
Man. 6.
I'll say 20 or 24.
18.
18. How did you figure that out, Mike? Because you did the hand thing. You're holding your hands apart. Like, this is roughly the size.
I tried to go like a basketball size, and it's obviously going to be a little bit bigger than a basketball. And I was like, well, it's not. It's a little bit more than a foot. So what makes logical sense? 18 inches.
It's crazy. Think how good these guys are. Think about someone like Steph Curry, right? Draining all these threes. Then when you realize, like, dude, it's an 18-inch hole, and this dude just drops them in. I mean, my God.
Some people used to train on a smaller rim.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Makes sense.
I tried to practice on a bigger one.
I know.
So I can look a little better out there.
Talking about basketball?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm talking about Sheila, you know. All right. Your question, Mogadishu is the capital of what African nation?
Africa.
Africa.
Damn.
Geraldo Rivera used to always talk about Mogadishu. This is happening in Mogadishu.
I have no idea. The Congo?
Is that Somalia?
Somalia. Mm-hmm.
I really only know that because of Black Hawk Down and the Mogadishu Mile.
The Mogadishu, right.
Question 5.
Question number 5. What part of your body is your axillary temperature taken?
Oh, no.
Your forehead?
Under your arm?
Under your arm. Well done. Mike was assuming butt. I can tell just when you went, uh-oh.
Damn it.
Why do they pick all the, like, they do the forehead, or they put it in your mouth, they put it in your ass, or they put it under your armpit? Like, why? What's going to be the best representation of your temperature? You know what I mean? Like, why did they make the decision, hey, we're going to take your temperature? Sometimes forehead gun, sometimes oral thermometer, sometimes rectal.
Finger.
Really?
Yeah,
oh, you stick your finger in the thing? Yeah.
Yeah, clamps down.
I mean, until COVID, I never knew you could use the forehead.
A lot of us did not, but they didn't want to touch your ass. So like, let me just aim this gun at your forehead. All right. All right, your question. What band sings the Friends theme song?
The Replacements?
Ooh, close.
Rembrandts, right?
The Rembrandts.
Replacements was King of the Hill.
Yes.
Good pull, though, bud. Good pull.
Okay, a man by the name of James Naismith is credited with creating what sport?
Oh, I don't know sports at all. Sounds American. Let's say football.
Basketball.
Are the Naismiths of any relation, Ted? Are they the anti-Smith? The Naismith?
The Naismiths.
They were negative all the time.
They like horses more.
All right, your question. What musical is set at Rydell High?
Ooh.
I know this one. I just want to say I'm a huge fan. You guys are awesome. It's Grease.
You got it.
Hey, thank you, man.
There you go. That's the word.
I was kind of hoping to be wrong. You know, like when people give their salutation for the answer, and then like, yeah, you're wrong.
You're right. It's like pointing and not hitting a home run.
Exactly. No, I was just pointing at something. Actually, one of my favorite, I think it was Jeopardy or something. But the question is, what was the capital of New York? And just the way the guy said it, it's like, New York City. It was Jeopardy, because that was Trebek. No. Yeah, the guy was just crushed. Hello, Dylan. Welcome to the men's room.
Liquor and whores, gentlemen.
Liquor and whores. Dylan, sober or not sober?
I am unfortunately sober, still driving home from work.
All right. Okay, we got a light beer taste test coming up with the head chef. Which beer do you think wins? Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, Coors Light, or Miller Light?
If the mountains are blue, I'm going to have to pick Coors.
Coors Light it is.
Yeah, boy.
All right, here's your question, Mr. Coors Light. In what country is the Nobel Peace Prize presented?
Shit. Switzerland?
It's presented in New York, isn't it? Or, no.
Zurich?
Norway. Oslo, Norway. I'm not 100% on this, but I think the different prizes are awarded in different cities. So it's like economics in somewhere else, peace prizes in Oslo. I believe that's the case.
Prizes are really getting more popular these days.
Yeah, having not won one, I'm not 100% sure. All right. You know, they should have the Nobel Side Piece Award. Like the lady from who got busted.
The Nobel Side Piece Prize?
Yeah. Side people are like, hey, man, this guy really, really enjoys shagging your ass. All right, your question. Saying. Yeah, the Nobel Side Piece Award.
I think these days they call it an NFL Insider.
Yes.
Inside what?
Inside her. Yes, they changed it. All right, your question. What is the more common name for the International Criminal Police Organization?
Ooh.
Interpol.
Boom.
Nice job. Very good. Game is Big Dummy, 206-803 Rock.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Steven. Welcome to the men's room.
Cocaine accessories.
Oh, no. Steven, sober or not sober?
Sober.
Okay. Welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, what beer wins a taste test? Bud Light, Mick Ultra, Coors Light, or Miller Light?
Coors Light.
Coors Light.
All right, there, Steven. Here is your question. What cover song was Van Halen's first top 40 hit?
Out for Teacher?
Not a cover. I'll say You Really Got Me by the Kings.
You are correct, Miles.
Okay.
All right, David, that's enough. All right, your question. In what Spanish city does the running of the bulls take place?
Barcelona?
What was that?
Barcelona.
Oh, Barcelona. Not a bad guess.
Pamplona? Madrid.
Pamplona, Spain. And the only reason you've heard of it is because of the running of the bulls.
Yes!
All right, who was the second man to set foot on the moon?
Lance Armstrong. I don't know.
Did he become a famous animated character?
More or less, yeah. What was your guess?
Lance Armstrong.
Lance Armstrong.
Buzz Aldrin. Buzz Aldrin. Yes, indeed.
Question 4.
Question number 4. What fruit comes in freestone and clingstone varieties? Freestone and
Cleanstone?
What's that?
Freestone and Cleanstone?
Yep. Freestone and clingstone.
Kiwi?
Peaches.
I don't know a lot about peaches. I know they're free.
I know the song. All right, your question. We go back to Spain. What is the capital of Spain?
Barcelona.
Madrid.
Question 6.
This guy loves Barcelona.
Clearly. All right, your question. Who created The Simpsons and Futurama?
Oh my God, his initials are on Homer's head. I can't remember his name. I have no idea.
Grading?
Matt Groening, yes.
Question 7.
Question number 7. Technically, caviar are the eggs of what fish?
Sturgeon?
You got it. You got it. Nice job.
Well done, sir.
Nice job.
Barcelonian surgeon.
Yes, Barcelonian.
The best. The very best. Game is Big Dummy, 206-803 Rock.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Gretchen. Welcome to the men's room.
Hi.
Hola.
Gretchen, are you sober or not sober?
I am sober.
All right. Welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll. Gretchen, who do you think is going to win the taste test coming up? Bud Light, Mick Ultra, Coors Light, or Miller Light?
Miller Lite.
Miller Light.
Miller Light.
Yeah.
We're going to find out.
All right, your question. What part of the body does an orthopedic doctor treat?
Your joints.
Feet. Bones. Your bones.
Bones, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The bone doctor.
I'm just thinking orthopedics, you know?
That's what I thought. I thought for sure feet,
yeah.
right? I'm like, oh, all right. All right, your question. Bridgetown is the capital of what Caribbean island?
Bridgetown.
Bridgetown.
Is Jamaica?
St. Thomas?
No.
Barbados.
Barbados.
Isn't that where your girl's from?
Yeah, Rihanna.
Yeah.
Bridgetown.
Welcome to Bridgetown. All right. Your question, what movie features the line, quote, "You can't handle the truth"?
A Few Good Men.
Bam.
Well done, Gretchen.
Big W is the game, 206-803-ROCK.
Big W!
Hello, Brian. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Sober or not sober, Brian?
Sober for about 5 more minutes. I just got home.
All right. Oh, time to get it done then. Okay. Which light beer wins the taste test coming up? Bud Light, Mick Ultra, Coors Light, or Miller Light?
I think Mick Ultra will win.
Mick
All
Ultra.
right.
All right there, Brian. Here is your question. How many dots are on a pair of dice?
Let's see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 21.
42.
42. Pair of dice. You're right. One die is 21. Yeah. All right, your question. Where in the human body would you find alveoli? Alveoli. Sounds like an Italian mob.
Sounds delicious, actually.
Your mouth?
What's that? I thought you said, hey, Miles.
Oh, in your mouth?
Yeah, it's a little air sacs in your lungs.
It does sound like a mobster or an Italian dish, though.
I would eat it. So,
Yeah.
would you like some alveoli? I'd be disgusted, but like, it sounded better than it was.
By Chef Boyardee.
Your lung air sacs. All right.
There's probably part of it in there.
That's the hot dog. All right, your question. What do you call the application of science to a criminal investigation?
Criminology?
Forensics?
Forensics.
Brian, question 4.
Question number 4. The Little Mermaid fell in love with who?
Gustav?
Gaston?
Prince Eric.
Oh.
You guys are making a real
Just regular old Eric.
Brother's name is Eric.
Gaston was the bad guy from Beauty and the Beast. Ted, catch up.
My bad.
Dumbass.
Yoked up douchebag.
All right. Your question. Actress Evangeline Lilly played what Marvel superhero?
Miss Supergirl? Oh, no, that's DC.
Yeah, that's DC.
The Wasp.
The Wasp. Because she had a pointy butt. All right. The Shell Oil Company's logo depicts the shell of what?
A clam.
Yeah, baby.
No, scallop.
Scallop.
Yep.
I've only seen that once in a restaurant.
With the actual scallop shell.
Delicious.
They served it in there.
Yeah.
And I literally was like, I had no idea. That's what I just thought
It's
they
amazing when they do it that way.
I just thought they existed out in the world just already.
Because typically they broil them.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, that's
When they
good.
put it back
That is
in the
good
shell, it does
stuff.
look cool, yeah.
All right, we're on to question number 7, Brian.
All right, question number 7. Farnsworth Bentley became famous for holding whose umbrellas?
I'm going to go on a limb. The Kardashians?
Ooh, is it Mary Poppins?
Diddy.
Oh, Mary Poppins.
It's amazing we haven't heard from that guy.
Man, he ain't going to say nothing. He's probably, I got no comment about anything.
He
Nothing.
knows something.
You know he knows something.
All right. Yeah, I agree.
My bad. Getting a little worked up. I didn't see anything, man. The umbrella's always open. All right. Your question, what beer dubs itself the champagne of beers?
Bud Light?
Miller High Life.
That's right, the highlight.
Question 9.
All right, question number 9. What branch of the military do the Blue Angels belong to?
Navy.
Got it. You got it.
Yes, indeed.
All right, speaking of beer, coming up, we're going to do our little light beer taste-off. We've got 6 different beers. Those include Bud Light, Mick Ultra, Coors Light, Miller Light, Busch Light,
Whoops,
and Rainier. It is a blind taste test. However, If you're watching us on YouTube at KISW Rock, you will see the beers that we are drinking in real time.
Right.
We will not see that. We're just going to have to guess which one we believe to be, or just on a taste test.
Yeah.
Which one is the best. And we get your emails coming up next in the men's room at KISW.com.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, Kangaroo Jack was arrested for what was found in his pouch. But first, is that a dead body under the sheet?
What, that?
Yes, Felix, that. Is that a corpse?
Yes, it is, Stone.
Okay, and why is it on our set exactly?
Oh, I'm doing my cousin Jemay a favor, man.
Doing your cousin a favor?
Jemay.
Yes, your cousin Jemay. You're doing him a favor? Is that Jemay under the sheet?
What? No, man. Jemay is alive and well.
You just brought a random corpse into the studio?
Jemay works for a funeral home, Stone.
Uh-huh.
He was transporting the body when he got into a fender bender. Tow truck driver wouldn't tow his car with the dead body in it, so Jemay asked if I could grab the body on the way to work.
I see. That is very kind of you to do, but, Felix, we can't have a dead body in the studio. And frankly, having a sheet-covered corpse behind me is Very distracting.
We can pull the seat off if you want.
No, I don't want to see the dead body.
Oh, relax, Playboy. According to Jemay, the dead person is the Invisible Man.
The Invisible Man? Felix, what are you talking about?
The dead guy behind us, man. Jemay said it was the Invisible Man.
The legendary Invisible Man?
Yeah, that's why he's dead, Playboy.
Because he's invisible?
Well, because the driver couldn't see him in the crosswalk and hit him. Killed him.
The Invisible Man was hit in a crosswalk and killed? That's the story.
That's what Jemay told me, man.
That is ridiculous, Felix.
You could always lift the sheet.
Look under the sheet covering the body.
Yeah, you could always peek under it. If you don't see anyone under it, you know it's the Invisible Man.
It's not the Invisible Man. The Invisible Man is a product of fiction. If we look under the sheet, we're just going to see a dead body.
Not if it's the Invisible Man.
Okay, say the Invisible Man is real.
The Invisible Man is real.
No, Bonnie, I didn't mean for you to actually say the Invisible Man is real.
You just said, say the Invisible Man is real. So I said, the Invisible Man is real.
Let me rephrase. Let's assume that the Invisible Man is real and that he is under that sheet. As the story goes, when he dies, his invisibility starts to fade away.
Well, he can't have been dead for too long, Playboy. He was still warm when we loaded him into my car. So if it is the Invisible Man, he'd only be kind of invisible now.
Hey, guys, we got an email from the local university. The dead guy under the sheet just might be the Invisible Man.
Is this the same university that mastered time travel and lost an extraterrestrial?
Yeah, one of the professors was working on an invisibility drug. They're not sure if it worked because, well, no one's seen him. But also, he might be invisible.
That is a conundrum.
But they haven't heard from him, and he didn't show up for work today. Or if he did show up, they're not sure because, well, again, he might be invisible. Anyway, the university was hoping that you could peek under the sheet.
I don't like this idea, but I suppose if there is a missing person. Okay, on three.
Are you sure, man?
No, Felix, I'm not sure, but here we are. On three. 1, 2, 3.
They'll be back next hour.
Look, you okay? I had nothing to drink. I had a complete forward. Okay.
At the momentary lapse, brother, I apologize.
It's your eyes.
Yeah, I know, man.
We're going live.
What am I?
99.9 KISW. We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
We've got a light beer taste-off coming up with a head chef. Intense meat and potatoes, but first time for a few emails from the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got
We jump right into the birthdays, brought to you by Men's Room Roasted Red Salsa from San Juan Salsa Company.
Dip responsibly.
Okay, let's get these birthdays out of the way so we can start drinking. Hi, guys. I would like to wish my beautiful wife, Sky, a very happy birthday today. Can I get a Leroy Jenkins, a ladies' man fish sandwich, and Thrill serenading something sweet to Sky in his best Invisalign braces voice? Invisalign braces voice. It would make her day. Thanks for all you do. That from the loving husband, Eric.
Can I buy you a fish sandwich?
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
Sing a song, something special for a special girl. Jesus. I like singing that song.
I know you have kids that hang out at your house that have those.
Yeah, you can tell. Well, they came in and I'm like, dude, I thought you got braces. I didn't realize they were Invisalign. So I'm looking at the kid's mouth and he's like, you can't even tell. It's like, okay.
Says this message is for Ted Smith. My name is Nikki from Boise, Idaho. I'd like to send a birthday shout out to my beautiful daughter, Vanessa. She is turning 37 today. Can I get a what the hell is that, Jay? And is it too early for a fish sandwich? Thank you so much and have a fantastic day.
Oh my God, what the is that, bro?
You want to get a fish sandwich?
Happy birthday, Vanessa.
Guys, today's my 34th trip around the sun. I would love it if I could get the dirty Germans talking about hot moms and then Coach Ted arguing with Coke Ted about what to do when you're 34 and single. Guys, you make my long 100-mile commute in I-5 traffic tolerable. Jesus. Thank you for all you do. You guys are the best.
Yeah, the bad thing about hot moms now is that most of them are younger than me.
Yeah, and we know what rules and rules don't apply.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, listen. Coach going to help you out. You're single, you're 34. Maybe use some of the apps. Maybe go out and meet people the old school way. Don't listen to that jackass. Just go out, get messed up. You're a woman. Hit on a guy. Maybe a radio DJ. I don't know. Nobody minds. Who? Hey, listen, that guy's out of control, all right? He's going to have your life heading down a path you don't want. So let's just focus in and have a good year. It's time to live. You're 34. You've already popped out that one kid. Get back out there. Do whatever you want. Be a 7-Eleven. Open 24 hours.
Oh, my.
Damn.
Good day, brother, and let's keep a birthday shout-out or give one to a one-hit wonder Wade Campbell today. I'll throw whatever you want him at him. He's getting older and weirder, so let's keep it weird. That from the Elk Plain Drifter and crew. Coach Ted, take it away.
All right, Wade. I've known you a long time. You've always been one-hit wonder Wade. That changes today, man. All right? You're getting older. You want to get weirder? You got to chill out more. Be two-hit Wade. Right? What about wildly hitting Wade? Whatever you want. This one-hit stuff, it's for the birds.
All right, Wade, some dad jokes for you. My girl went to the spa and got a bikini wax. She told me that thing looks like $1 million.
Oh, yeah?
I said, you mean a Brazilian? I met Bono, and he told me he actually liked me.
Oh, yeah?
I told him I liked you, too. I used to think South America was always warm, Ted.
Oh, yeah?
But parts are chilly. Why are good-looking people always busy?
I don't know. Why?
I can't talk. I'm busy. Sadly, a man died after falling into a vat of coffee.
Oh, yeah?
He didn't suffer, though. It was instant. And finally, what is Vlad the Impaler's favorite joke? Vlad the Impaler's favorite joke.
I don't know.
A bar goes into a guy. Hi, guys. Here you go.
Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Mmm, Schweinefleisch.
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meat. And potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the Men's Room, the Ted Nugent.
Head chef in house.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. Now, like most head chefs, I've had my fair share of drinks while working the line. Just in the background, anyhow.
While working the line. Yeah, they're a little more subtle than that, but sure. What's up, fellas?
But also, nothing like a shift beer when you're done.
Oh, yes.
Now, that part I'm not lying about. Now, people come to my restaurants and they stay loyal to one dish. I tell them to explore the menu, they don't. But when it comes to domestic, light American beers, people are very loyal to what they drink.
For sure.
Now, I can speak of my family alone. When we have a get-together, almost every Smith brings a different cooler for a different light beer and some for bottles of water.
All right.
Right? Like a couple of my cousins are Bud Light people, a couple of them Coors Light. Me and my brother, the Miller Light people. So basically, they just went out and tried a bunch of these light beers and said which one, aroma, color, flavor, and see, do people actually know what light beer they claim to like? Do they think that tastes the best?
They actually all look like pee as far as the color.
You know what I mean?
The
colors all look very similar.
They absolutely do.
Now, we did, in their taste test, right, they had 6 light macro brews, Miller Lite, Bud Light, Coors Light, Natural Light, Busch Light, and Mick Ultra. So we do not have Natural Light. We subbed in Rainier. All right. And then, do we have Busch Light?
Yes.
All right. Mike, you got to help me out here, as I'm not positive which beers we're drinking in front of me, as I'm blind as well.
My apologies. So we do have a Bud Light, we do have a Michelob Ultra, we have a Coors Light, we have a Miller Light, we have a Busch Light, and we have a Rainier. They are all in front of you in clear plastic glasses labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yes.
The way that this is going to go is I'm going to have you guys drink the beers in order, and then you give them a rating. Whatever it is that you decide is the best will be the one that you dub the best, and then I will reveal what those beers are at the end.
Can we go back and re-rate?
Sure.
Right, because sometimes you put one a little bit higher, drink another one, and go, okay.
Yeah, but the rating scale is 1 to 5. 5 being your favorite or a good beer.
Right.
1, obviously, one you don't like.
All right.
Okay. So we're starting, I guess, with number 1. That
Starting with number 1.
Be the way to go.
Number 1 of the fantastic beers that we have in front of you. Decent in color. Wonderful aroma. What could it possibly be? Everybody takes a sip. Let me know your ratings.
It's going to be harder than I thought.
I mean, I guess a 2.
Okay.
And it's not because I dislike it. It just has no taste.
I'm giving that a 1.
Okay. Ted Smith.
Yeah, I can't even taste this.
I know, but I'm very confused.
Why are you confused?
Because I think a lot of them are going to taste kind of the same light way.
That one literally had no flavor. Like, I just can't judge it because I didn't taste anything. That's not to say I wouldn't drink it.
I gave it a 3.
A 3.
Okay.
All right. Our first votes are in.
Oh, I'm going to rinse the mouth here.
Yep. Little palate cleanser if you've got it. If you may. We move on to beer number 2.
Now, Mike didn't tell us, but one of these cups actually has urine in it.
Yes, it does. And I put it in the refrigerator so it blends with the rest.
It seems a little darker.
Steve, your rating of beer number 2. Hold on, he goes in for another.
Man, I'm being kind of nice here. I'm going to give it a 3.
Okay.
Because, again, it's a light beer, so I don't expect the flavor to jump out.
Sure.
But there was a little more flavor than number 1.
Gotcha. Miles Montgomery, your rating of beer number 2.
I'm going to go with a 3 on that as well.
Okay. Ted Smith, your rating of beer number 2.
I'm going to say 2.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
You like this one less than the first one? Maybe because you can taste it. Like, ooh, I don't want to taste it.
I do invite everybody to head on over to youtube.com/@KISW Rock if you want to see these beers being tested in action there.
Well, the reason is because they know what the beer is.
That's right. We are giving, and I have Tim over there right now. He is giving out what these beers are in real time. So let's move on to beer number 3. The beer in cup number 3. Everybody's taking a gander. Taking a look. The palates are cleansed. Going right over there, Ted.
Well, if you hold them up to the light, they almost all look the same.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to bend down to see how they look just sitting on the table together.
Okay.
I'm going to give that a 4.
I'm going 4 as well.
2 4s in a row. All right.
I'll say 3 again.
A 3. All right. Fantastic. Let's move on to beer number 4. Cleanse your palates. Clean them up, gentlemen. And test beer number 4.
What do you taste? Anything? Are they tasting a little bit different?
Look,
They do. You can taste the difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
it's subtle, but there is a bit of a difference. I think because we're concentrating on finding it.
Gotcha. Okay.
But like I said, one had no taste at all.
All right, beer number 4.
Beer number 4. They go in. Ted checks the aroma. Checks the color.
Listen, it's the only head chef of this room.
I do not like that
take
at
my
all.
time.
That's a 1
Take
for
everything.
me.
Beer's a full experience. Miles goes with a 1. Steve the Thrill Hill.
That is not my beer. I don't know. Maybe it is my beer.
A low 3.
A low 3.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a 3.
I'm going to go with a
but-
-3 on that one just to be a low 3. Head chef.
So my mind's kind of playing tricks on me.
Okay.
I feel like I know what that beer is, so I'm going to give it a 4.
Okay.
Oh.
Fantastic.
I thought it was terrible.
You know what? I can now that all the votes have been put in for that one. Ted, what did you think that beer was? I'm going to write it down.
I thought that was Coors Light.
All right. Okay. We will revisit that here in a moment. Let's move on to beer number 5. Cleanse your palates, gentlemen. Clean them up good. Miles is emptying it out. Well done. Tank is empty. Cleanse your palates and try beer number 5.
1.
Really?
Steve goes with a 1. All right. Miles Montgomery.
I'm going to give it a 3.
That's a 3. The Ted Smith, head chef.
I'm giving that a 5.
That is a
I like
straight up
that.
5. All
Really?
right.
Yeah.
He's a fan.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. There's one beer left before you, gentlemen. I urge you all to cleanse your palates, belch if you must, and grab that last and final beer. Give it a go.
I know I could drink a lot of beer. It is, I feel oddly full somehow. Maybe it's because we're doing it on the air.
Well, and you're kind of slamming them sips.
Yeah.
You know, usually it's you're taking your time with it. You're watching a sporting event. You're not drinking as fast. Beer number 6, down the hatch, gentlemen. Steve the Thrill Hill.
I got to taste that again, man. That
got to go back.
It
again.
has the most flavor. I'm just not sure if I like it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like this one to me definitely jumps out of the cup to actually have some taste.
I'm going to give it a 3.
That's a 3 for Miles Montgomery.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm positive. Not positive. I'm almost positive I know what that is. But since I can't do 2.5 out of 5, I'll give it a 3.
That's a 3. I'll go with a low 3 on you as well. Steve the Thrill Hill. He tastes it again. Survey says.
I got to go a 2.
That's a 2 on that guy.
All right. What number was your guys' highest scoring beer?
I don't remember. Was it the third or fourth one? I think?
Steve the Thrill Hill, your highest scoring beer was beer number 3.
Okay.
Mike, are you writing all this stuff down?
I've got it all down over here.
Okay.
I've got it all down over here. Miles Montgomery, your highest scoring beer was also beer number 3. And the Ted Smith, your highest scoring beer was beer number 5.
5, yeah.
The beer that did the best here in the room was beer number 3 with a combined score of 11.
Okay. Now, Ted, do you want to give us the national numbers as far as what this other survey said as far as when they did their taste test, just to see if we're close compared to what the pros think?
Yeah.
All right, so starting lowest to highest, number 6 out of the 6 light beer challenge was Michelob Ultra.
Okay, so the lightest of the beers as far as the calories.
Correct. And probably taste. I love Ultra, but there's not a lot of taste to it.
Okay.
Next on the list was Busch Light.
So that was the 5th most popular.
That was the 5th most popular. That's what they liked the best. Number 4 on the list was Natural Light.
Okay. Oh, we didn't get a chance to try that, but I normally love them.
Right. I'd say Miles and I bring this up all the time. That was Anheuser-Busch's...
what, Miller Lite?
Answer.
Yeah. Right. Like Miller Lite came out, took away a bunch of money from Bud Light, and they were like, we need a Miller Lite.
Mm-hmm.
So I like Natural Light as well. And then number 3 was Coors Light. Obviously a massive seller. Number 2 was Bud Light.
Wow.
And then the one that won for best taste out of their contest was the Miller Lite.
Okay. Now that's what you would say.
That's what I generally would say, but I don't know, right? Because the highest beer I picked was what, number 5, and I don't know if that's Miller Lite.
Okay.
And I was positive. What was I positive about?
You were positive that number 4 was a Coors Light.
All right.
Okay. Are you all ready for the big reveal?
Hold on. Before we do this, what are our loyal brands? As far as what you would order if you had these options, Steve.
Right. If you had a Miller Lite, a Rainier, a Michelob Ultra, a Busch Light, a Coors Light, or a Bud Light on the menu, what would you pick?
So there's 2 different answers. If I'm in the Seattle area, I'm going to go Rainier because I'm going to go local, right? But assuming I'm somewhere else and they have it, I'd probably just take Coors Light.
Okay.
Okay.
I agree with the local call, but if it's available and I'm out, I would take the Miller Lite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ted, we know.
But you can't find but we can't find Miller Lite in the Pacific Northwest. It just does not sell well here. So Rainier is normally the go-to as far as it actually being there and accessibility.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's one bar, RIP Bill's, I used to go to, and I drank Rainier there forever. And then finally, Emily, the bartender, she was like, "You like Miller Lite? You know we sell that too." And I was like, "I didn't know you sold it."
Mike, what would you say as far as your choice as well?
Bud Light.
He's a Bud Light guy.
You go Bud Light, White. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I'm a big fan of the blue can.
Seen him drink those Bud Light limes.
All right, that's a fact. That's
okay.
a fact.
Let's get to the results as far as what was the worst beer on the list. Number 6.
The worst beer. Number 6 on the list. It was pretty much across the board with all of you guys. Steve, you gave it a 2. Miles, you gave it a 1. The Ted Smith, you gave it a 3. It's a combined score of 6. I'm sorry to say the worst beer, number 1, was ye old Miller Lite.
Miller Lite was number 1?
Miller Lite was the first beer.
Oh,
the first beer you tried. So I'll give you a little bit that, it was the fresh palate. You knew that you were going into beer. You guys don't choose light beers anyway.
That was my thing. Like, I can't taste it.
So the pros number 1 is our last.
Correct.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah, because their number 1 was Miller Lite, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Beer number 2, with a combined score of 8, did really well. Miles and Thrill, you gave it 3.
So this
Ted,
would actually be
2.
5 because we're working our way up to number 1. Right?
Oh, correct.
So this is number 5.
Sorry. Okay, no. I'm going to do it differently instead because this one got a low 8 because there were a couple low scores, right? With a 2, a 3, and a low 3 from Ted. It is my favorite. Beer number 5 is Bud Light.
Bud Light.
Okay.
Closely tied with beer number 4, which was the one that Ted was convinced was Coors Light. It's also a low 8 with a low 3 from you, Steve, a 1 from you, Miles, and a 4 from you, Ted. The old Bush Latte.
Oh,
damn.
That's your number 4 beer.
All right.
Okay.
Shout out to Brett.
Number 3 beer. Where you are. Okay. Number 3 beer is beer number 2 with an actual steady 8. 3 from you and from Miles and Thrill, and a 2 from you, Ted. That's the old Vitamin R Rainier.
Rainier.
All right.
Okay.
All righty. We're down to the final 2.
The Rainier looks darker.
Which one is it? Number...
I think it's the only just straight up lager. Everybody else is light. That's a
Right. That's a good point.
heavy beer, as it were.
Yeah.
So, the number 2 beer with a great score, a score of 9. The only one it didn't do well with is You Thrill. Ted, you labeled this a number 5. This was the best beer out there for you, Ted Smith, and that was the Coors Light. The mountains are blue for your boy, Ted
I gave
Smith.
it a 1.
You gave it a 1, which means with a combined score of 11.
And that's the one I just freaking said that I would order.
Yeah, that's right.
If I'm out of... Yeah,
That's
okay.
right. With a combined score of 11, Miles and Thrill, you both gave it a 4. Ted, you gave it a 3. Let's hit the golf course because you guys chose the deliciousness of Michelob Ultra.
Wow. Well, it's the number 1 light beer in America.
Now we know why.
Okay.
There you go.
And what number was Ultra on the list?
Ultra was number 3 on the list.
Yeah, that was my favorite beer. That was my highest
There you
score.
go.
It's a good
See, my
choice of a
favorite
beer.
My favorite beer was a 1-1.
There you go.
All right.
It's a good
Not
beer.
too bad.
I'm sorry, Miller Lite.
I would drink all of these. I have drank all of these in
I mean, look, yeah.
nonstop.
I'm going to keep drinking this thing through the shot of the day.
What?
Speaking of, coming up at 5:08, we will drink a toast with the shot of the day. You are listening to the Men's Room.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here. Exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, Kangaroo Jack was arrested for what was found in his pouch. But first, is that a dead body under the sheet?
What, that?
Yes, Felix, that. Is that a corpse?
Yes, it is, Stone.
Okay, and why is it on our set exactly?
Oh, I'm doing my cousin Jemay a favor, man.
Doing your cousin a favor?
Jemay.
Yes, your cousin Jemay. You're doing him a favor? Is that Jemay under the sheet?
What? No, man. Jemay is alive and well.
You just brought a random corpse into the studio?
Jemay works for a funeral home, Stone.
Uh-huh.
He was transporting the body when he got into a fender bender. Tow truck driver wouldn't tow his car with the dead body in it, so Jemay asked if I could grab the body on the way to work.
I see. That is very kind of you to do, but, Felix, we can't have a dead body in the studio. And frankly, having a sheet-covered corpse behind me is very distracting.
We can pull the sheet off if you want.
No, I don't want to see the dead body.
Oh, relax, Playboy. According to Jemay, the dead person is the Invisible Man.
The Invisible Man? Felix, what are you talking about?
The dead guy behind us, man. Jemay said it was the Invisible Man.
The legendary Invisible Man?
Yeah, that's why he's dead, Playboy.
Because he's invisible?
Well, because the driver couldn't see him in the crosswalk and hit him. Killed him.
The Invisible Man was hit in a crosswalk and killed? That's the story.
That's what Jemay told me, man.
That is ridiculous, Felix.
You could always lift the sheet.
Look under the sheet covering the body.
Yeah, you could always peek under it. If you don't see anyone under it, you know it's the Invisible Man.
It's not the Invisible Man. The Invisible Man is a product of fiction. If we look under the sheet, we're just going to see a dead body.
Not if it's the Invisible Man.
Okay, say the Invisible Man is real.
The Invisible Man is real.
No, Bonnie, I didn't mean for you to actually say the Invisible Man is real.
You just said, say the Invisible Man is real. So I said, the Invisible Man is real.
Let me rephrase. Let's assume that the Invisible Man is real, and that he is under that sheet. As the story goes, when he dies, his invisibility starts to fade away.
Well, he can't have been dead for too long, Playboy. He was still warm when we loaded him into my car. So if it is the Invisible Man, he'd only be kind of invisible now.
Hey, guys, we got an email from the local university. The dead guy under the sheet just might be the Invisible Man.
Is this the same university that mastered time travel and lost an extraterrestrial?
Yeah, one of the professors was working on an invisibility drug. They're not sure if it worked because, well, no one's seen him. But also, he might be invisible.
That is a conundrum.
But they haven't heard from him, and he didn't show up for work today. Or if he did show up, they're not sure because, well, again, he might be invisible. Anyway, the university was hoping that you could peek under the sheet.
I don't like this idea, but I suppose if there is a missing person. Okay, on three.
Are you sure, man?
No, Felix, I'm not sure, but here we are. On three. 1, 2, 3.
They'll be back next hour.
From coast to coast and around the world.
Driving, and the speed limit was 25 for you and 45 for me.
Right. Yay.
Or they could, just have people ride on the street like when we were kids.
Right. Just be responsible about it.
Yeah.
That's really all it is. Share the road.
Figure it out.
Phone-free social events grew by 567%.
I believe that.
It's starting to become an epidemic enough to where we are now saying this is a phone-free event.
Yeah, and I brought this up before. Sometimes it's tough. I mean, look, me, you, I think all of us have done this before. When you're hanging out, just kind of BSing with people, it's like, hang on, don't pull out the phone yet. We're just BSing. We might be right, we might be wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
There's no more fun. Well, let me look now. Like, man, the fun is we're not arguing. We're just having like a healthy, happy, stupid debate about something unimportant.
Back to healthy. This is part of brain health.
Yeah. Yes.
Making your body work through, or your brain work through whatever your thought is or whatever the answer is. That's the whole point. That's why you do a crossword puzzle. If you knew, that's why they put the answers out the next day. You can wait a day to find out if you were right or wrong.
That's what a lot of teachers bitch about now, though. Just because kids, right? This is the generation growing up with phones. Like a lot of teachers go, what's crazy to us is that it doesn't even occur to them to put thought into something.
Right. Like, what show was that guy on? Let me think. Just don't look it up. Give me a second.
Right.
Just give me a second. I'm probably completely off, but I still want to work my way through it mentally.
Because a lot of time, trying to come up with the answer is more fun than getting an answer.
Yes.
It's like they say with hunting, right? It's the thrill of the hunt, not the thrill of the kill.
Correct.
Yeah, once you do it, it's done.
Right.
But when you're stalking something, you chase it down to that's
it's easy if you go, what was her husband's name again? Then you got to know. They can't Google it.
Yeah, okay. Who was that?
Yeah, somebody did it to me this weekend. Right? It was like a group of friends. I just walked over, and my buddy joking around goes, Ted knows. I was like, what's the question? Yeah. Boom. He was just like, I knew you'd know it. It was just some stupid, some pop fact or something.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Exactly. Bad news, in spite of more than a decade of advances in emergency medicine, suffering a bout of cardiac arrest at night is still more likely to be fatal than if it were to happen during the day.
Well, you're around people during the day.
Yeah.
Correct.
I mean,
We're around people are awake and alert.
You hear stories about people like collapsing or something around others, but like I would imagine at night you probably don't even realize it's happening.
Right. You have a heart attack, I'm dead asleep next to you. I mean, unless you let me know, I just wake up and you're dead.
Exactly.
That's what I tell the cops anyway.
Miles, time to exercise that brain, my friend. It's time for the Merriam-Webster word of the day.
Ooh, let me Google it.
I give you guys a 1% chance of success on this one.
Cool.
Good luck.
Google it, dude.
It's a noun that starts with the letter I.
No chance.
It's a formal word that means one who takes part in dialogue or conversation.
Starts with the letter I?
Letter I. Starts with I, ends with R, and there's a whole bunch in between.
Someone who starts or what is it?
Takes part in dialogue or conversation.
Give me a second.
Their sentence is, it is crucial in our age of email scams to verify the validity of one's online blank before sharing sensitive information.
I.
Yeah. I have never heard of this word before in my life.
Ispis.
Attaboy. Hey, you know what?
Doesn't
Ted's
end
the
with an
first
R.
one to put out a guess there.
Igloo.
Give me the clue one more time.
Formal word that means one who takes part in dialogue or conversation.
So it ends with the letter R?
Ends with the letter R.
Damn. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
God, I don't know.
Interlocutor.
Oh, interlocutor.
Interlocutor.
Yeah. I've heard the word.
You know this word.
I have seen the word. Know it is one thing.
I'm not sure I've even ever heard that word.
No, I have not. I have not heard it. I have not seen it.
I've read the word, and to be honest with you, I just contextually, I was not entirely sure what that meant. It's one of those deals where when you finish the paragraph, you're kind of like, okay, but I still don't know exactly what that word means.
Right.
All right, now I know.
Researchers built an AI that may spot ADHD risks before a child even starts school. Isn't the fun in the journey?
I'll say parents can usually spot that too.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you, man, it don't take a whole lot.
Right.
It really does not.
Billy stops getting sugar highs a little bit later on. All of a sudden, it's like,
I know they have no phone stuff like you were talking about in the previous story.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for no AI news week.
It ain't gonna happen, dude.
I know. I know.
That day
I know
is
that.
gone.
I don't know. Not looking great over on Wall Street for him.
Yeah. I mean, the new generation is definitely rejecting AI, but it's going to find its place.
Guarantee you can reject it all you want. It still provided you with 50% of the news stories that you read.
And it's still, what, like 75% of online content now?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just saying there seems to be some people being like, I don't know. And like, it just seemed like it was like everything's going this way. Now it's like, well, we got to be a little more careful.
Correct.
Sure.
Correct. According to a new study, if you want to be more active every day, they recommend going to bed earlier. Some of us don't have a choice.
Oh, damn.
Some of us would love to go to bed earlier.
Yeah.
But some of us work too. Never mind.
I mean, I am a night owl. I have to concentrate to be like, go to bed.
I do too.
Yeah, I can't stay up. I
Really?
can barely stay up enough to watch half of a show with my wife while I'm eating dinner, and I'm like, I'm ready for bed.
I'm definitely a late night guy, man.
I can't do it.
No, I'm early. But I get up early.
Same. And I'm happy to get up early.
Now that the sun's coming up, man, as soon as it hits that window, I'm like, I'm up.
Hello.
I'm ready to rock.
It is earlier when it's sunny. Easier when sun's out. Like, I've done it, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. New research has found that scorpions carry heavy metals in their pinchers and stingers.
Well,
you've heard the band.
Oh, yeah, true enough.
I have a song called The Zoo.
Here I am. Here I be. There's a woman gaining traction online that's sharing her journey and experience of reparenting herself.
What is reparenting?
She's wearing a cape and dancing in Target and telling herself that it's okay because she was
what?
Incorrectly chastised as a child and told to, behave as people behave in society. It's okay to dance. It's okay to dance.
Wait a minute.
You're right. It is, but you're still freaking weird, dude.
She's saying she was chastised as a child when she had to go to fool in a public place.
Yes. And so now she's reparenting.
This is what we do as parents. We're not being mean. It's that, hey, and look, there's one way my kid looks in the house, which is I will wear nothing but underwear. That is the beginning and end of his wardrobe. Correct. It is understood that when we leave the house or if someone's coming over, well, if you come over, he might just put on a pair of shorts, still no shirt. But when we leave, he understands because his parents would say, like, look, you can do stuff in the house, but when you're in public, there is a way that you need to act.
Mm-hmm. And there's an age limit.
That too.
You know what I mean? Like, if it's a little kid, you're kind of like, oh, yeah, whatever.
We get it, right?
Right. If it's a teenager, it's annoying.
Correct.
If you're an adult, something's wrong with it.
Think of it like Halloween. If the person who rings my doorbell and says trick or treat is 35 years old, I'm like, look, man, I love that you love Halloween. Get the F off my porch.
Correct.
Go to Comic-Con.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, that's why it's there.
Really,
a party.
Really, from the moment that you're born, there's thresholds that you cross where things that you used to do isn't okay anymore.
Yeah, peeing your pants.
Correct.
You can do it at the beginning and end of your life.
Right.
Everything in between, nobody's cool with that.
When there is a fresh, hot baby that is screaming for whatever reason, I know that baby needs to change, that baby needs to sleep, that baby needs to eat, whatever it is. Anything beyond that, that baby might just not be getting what they want, and now officially I'm angry.
I wonder if this same woman goes to a restaurant, takes a bite of something she doesn't like, and then throws it across the restaurant. Like, nobody's happy to see that, but if it's like a 2-year-old, everyone goes, we get it.
Correct.
But you know what I do is, if you do it again, I'm taking your arm off.
Maybe she should eat off a tray and just spread her food around.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you walk around with a Barbie doll?
That is so stupid. She's still that broken up about it.
Yeah. That just seems insane. You don't need to reparent yourself. You can adjust and as an adult and be like, oh, I didn't like the way my parents said that, so I go dance now.
Right.
That's what I mean. Like, why do you have to do it at Target in a cape?
Correct. Because it's content online, that's why.
Good call.
Because
you know
it's
what?
Content online.
We brought it home.
Exactly it.
Something I know a lot about, but I know that y'all know nothing about, is how to dress yourselves. But luckily, we have a few tips.
The Men's Room Top 10. The Men's Room Top 10.
I was being facetious there because I don't have the first damn clue of how to dress myself. But these are mistakes that you're probably making getting dressed every morning according to stylists.
Did you know this before you got married?
Yes, because I was dating my wife before I got married.
Good point.
And she was already fixing me then.
You gonna wear that shirt?
It's always that. I am. That's why I'm wearing it.
I'm still making mistakes. I literally was getting dressed, I feel like either earlier this week or last week, and it was, I just love the little combos that you have no idea what you're doing. Little color combos. Like, I'm sorry, what do I need to do?
You got him for me.
Mistake number 1. No, that's the problem. She didn't. Mistake number 1, you don't have a plan. You wouldn't walk into a job interview with any old thing from your closet, and you wouldn't show up to a wedding or a fancy event in something that you pulled out of a drawer 5 minutes before. Similarly, looking your best on a daily basis requires a little forethought. Prepare the night prior. The people who consistently look put together are not more stylish. They're just more prepared.
No, fair enough.
All right.
How prepared do you get, Steve? I
don't.
Sorry, gentlemen, but I think Steve is the best dressed of anybody here in the room. But so you just...
I have a hard, fast rule, which is assuming you can afford it, find something you like, see if it fits, then buy it.
Okay.
And you have solved every freaking problem. So every time I open my closet, I don't know what you know what? I adjust what I'm going to wear based on the temperature.
Yes.
Or what I think it's going to be. After that, I know everything I own, I like.
Yeah.
And to me, it just solves every possible problem I could have.
Yes.
It's like food. Like, don't buy food you don't like and then put it in your pantry and then wonder what it is you're going to eat. Buy stuff you like, and then in any given moment, whatever it might be, you're A-okay.
Ta-da.
Yeah, that's my hard, fast rule.
Mistakes you're probably making getting dressed every morning. Mistake number 2, you don't pick a hero piece, as they call it. When faced with endless options in your closet, it's understandable to feel completely overwhelmed. The key to avoiding decision paralysis, choose a hero item, quote unquote, to build your outfit around.
What is that?
Let's see here. Most people stand in
Because
front
I
of
wore a cape, you guys made fun of me, so I don't know what
Like
to do.
jeans or?
Go to the closet and keep it mentally simple. Pick out a top or a bottom and then start building around that. So the shirt that you like, the jeans that you like, the jacket that you want, the shoes that you want. Whatever it is, it's like, I want to wear this. Okay, build
That
it.
makes sense. All right.
Build around that. You don't understand balance is the next mistake. Choosing your hero piece is just the first step. Next, you must be smart about selecting the right item from your closet to complement it. Balance is key. Let's see here. If it's oversized on top, go more fitted on bottom or vice versa. The same goes for eye-popping colors, prints, and patterns. If you go bold and loud on the bottom of your outfit, keep the top muted for balance.
I don't mind going bold and loud. It makes me smile.
No, you do not, sir.
Yeah, I mean, but, people smile and go, good. There's some positive vibe.
Exactly.
My wife's always like, oh, my God. But she always follows it up with, but I know you don't care. I'm like, I truly do not.
Right.
I think Andre 3000 put it best. If someone has a problem with the way you dress, that is entirely their problem.
Correct. Well, you do dress for your own confidence.
Yeah.
You dress because it makes you feel good.
Sure, man.
So-
Well, and legally, I have to be dressed.
Right.
So, being that that's a legal mandate, I'm like, buy the stuff you like. It turns out I'm just obnoxious.
I'm naked most of the time at home.
Hell yeah.
So I walk out the door.
we know.
Ted, I know shoes are your big thing. You've got a whole closet full of
Shoes,
shoes.
hats.
Yeah. Just find whatever fits around that, man. You like inspiration. Fashion ruts where you feel like you're wearing the same 4 or 5 outfits over and over again are inevitable. And yes, they can definitely make getting dressed every day dull and boring. That's why Sharp stresses the importance, that's the stylist there, stresses the importance of looking for a new outfit idea online and getting creative. Says, when I feel stuck, I turn to Pinterest for inspiration. It's a great way to get ideas flowing. Once I find a look I like, I recreate it in my own way using pieces I already have.
That makes sense.
I've tried. I feel like I have a weird body type, so I've tried to find different things that work, and I've found a couple things that have started to work a little bit.
All right.
So I'm trying to mold myself. I've been a goober my entire life.
I think a lot of it is just if you are confident with what you're wearing, you will pull it off.
Right.
Right? Because there's people, look, no one dresses like Elton John except Elton John, but you almost don't even think about it because his vibe is like, of course that's what he's wearing.
Hell yeah.
It's Elton freaking John.
Well, and part of
Duff McKagan. Leather pants,
just thinking about
no
Duff.
sleeve. Like none of us could pull off that look without. But there, and it doesn't matter that he is Duff McKagan. His entire vibe goes, this makes sense on this guy.
I mean, I think Lenny Kravitz literally wears leather pants
At the gym,
day.
dude.
Yeah.
On a treadmill. This is not a joke. He's in leather pants, and when they kind of made fun of him, he's like, I wear leather pants. I'm not changing because I'm at the gym.
Well, the key is he still wears no underwear. With leather pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lot of baby powder. Lot of baby powder.
I can't imagine ever actually wearing leather pants.
Or he can't get them off.
Right?
Yeah, but wearing leather pants without, like, at that point, TSA just wouldn't let me through.
I'm about to say, I think he's got, I was literally thinking he's got the opposite problem of you, Ted. I think he's got cold bees, man, because there's no way that you can wear leather pants that much and be that comfortable.
Ooh, Lenny Cold Bees Kravitz.
Lenny Cold Bees. I'm going to tell him that if I ever meet him. I think you have cold bees, sir. Am I right?
How'd you know, my man?
He lives in like the Caribbean.
Does he?
Oh my God.
Those things are down to his knees.
How do you wear leather anything in the Caribbean?
Brother, Lenny Kravitz just does his thing and somehow it works.
He is an anomaly, man. Good
He is.
Lordy. Mistakes that you're probably making getting dressed every morning. You hold on to clothes that don't fit well. Don't catch.
That's a good call. Get rid of that crap.
Yep.
Send it to Goodwill.
Don't catch feelings, but we need to talk about the elephants in your closet. You know that dress or those slacks that fit once upon a time, but these days, no. Yeah, you're not doing yourself any favors holding on to them.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about just some clothes, even if they fit, don't look good on you.
Correct.
Right, sometimes you just have to accept it.
Even with a basic T-shirt.
Yeah, some
are more
hang
comfortable.
wrong.
Some are like up in your arms. Some like choke your neck. Like you find a really good comfortable T-shirt. You're like, this is going to be in my closet for a while.
The way they say it is dressing for who you were, not who you are, is one of the most common traps. A closet built around an old version of yourself creates daily friction. If it doesn't fit well right now, it's costing you time and confidence every morning.
Sure.
Yeah.
Stop wearing my wiggle shirt.
I miss that shirt, dude.
Yeah, man, I know.
It looked good on you, man.
But I've grown, man.
That was your hero piece, man.
It was.
Doggone it.
It is weird, though, right? So, like, I have a Sesame Street shirt.
Okay.
And I wear it as an adult, and everyone wants to talk to you about it.
Right.
It's so strange. But if I wore it as a teenager, I'd have gotten punched in the face. Right. It's just one of those weird
No
things.
one gets angry with Sesame Street.
They do, Miles. I may have had this experience.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, especially as a
That's weird.
teenager.
Right. I mean, I got my Cartoon Network shirt.
Everyone's cool with
I
it,
think
right?
I got it at Christmas one year in like a white elephant gift exchange. I put that thing on. Everybody talks about
That's what I mean. It's weird. If you wear anything childish as an adult, assuming it fits you, people are like, dude, that is
Right.
awesome.
No, sure. It's like I literally just grabbed it with no thought whatsoever. Just threw this damn thing on. You choose wrong colors and fabrics. As much as you may love that rich mom cashmere sweater or those trendy track pants, it's important to be realistic about what works best for you and your environment. When it comes to choosing complementary colors, they say it's real, not hype. People generally do go for colors that they like rather than what actually looks good. This one shift changes how pulled together a person looks without changing anything else. I remember there was a sweater that I got honestly way too upset over that my wife wanted to put me in for pictures one day because I thought I looked awful in it. She loved the way that I looked in it. Going back, I probably should wear that one more often.
Look, man, one thing, if you're married and like, ooh, I like the way you look in that, just wear it.
Dude,
it works to your benefit.
Yes.
I have a cardigan that I wear around Christmas. I love it. People are like, man, that looks good. But for some reason, I'll never wear a cardigan unless it's around Christmas. And you're right, as you're talking about sweaters, I'm like, I could wear that in February.
Yeah.
Just won't.
Right, just ignore the big Christmas tree on it.
Yeah, it's not even Christmas themed, but to me it is.
Right, exactly. This is my Christmas cardigan.
Yeah.
Nope, I feel you. And then I'll leave you with this last and final mistake that you're probably making getting dressed every single morning, according to stylists.
Your underwear's on the outside.
Very close. You forget to accessorize. Last but not least, do not underestimate the power of accessories. They're a major proponent of finishing your look with jewelry. One considered piece pulls a basic outfit into something that looks deliberate without requiring any extra effort. Start with 2 or 3 pieces that work with almost everything. Honestly, if you want to test out different jewelries, quote unquote, I highly recommend going onto Amazon and finding cheap versions of it. That's exactly what I did. I had a necklace that I was wearing there for a little bit because I wanted to see what something shiny around my neck looked like. I'm not going to go out and buy a $1,000 gold chain.
Find out you look stupid.
Let's test this out. Exactly. Different rings, kind of the same thing.
Sure.
Bracelets, whatever it is. Start small, and then, you know what? I like the way that looks. Let's start upgrading.
I have a buddy that does the same thing, right? He's kind of a big ring guy, and he's got a bunch of different ones. But I was like, man, how'd you get the confidence to wear this? He was like, I just liked them, started wearing them, and he's like, now I just almost like collect them. But he looks good in it.
Hell yeah.
You never think about it. You've probably all seen him in them.
Yeah, probably. A man in India shot 3 of his friends on his own birthday, and you won't believe why, Miles.
Wow, why?
Tell about it at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, have we made it to drinking time?
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Good time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve at Thrill Hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today's shot is short and sweet, but today we toast the Washington, D.C. Department of Transportation. As you probably know, the King of England, King Charles, he arrived in our nation's capital on Monday. And the D.C. DOT, they were basically charged with the simple task of placing British flags near and around the White House, right? A big welcome to the country.
Oh, like the Union Jack?
They put up the Australian flag. That is all you need to know. Oh, yeah. The Australian flag. Now, look, the Australian flag does have a Union Jack on it, but it ain't the Union Jack. I might let... Who does not know what the British flag looks like, right? I mean, it's notorious.
Oh,
but you know who doesn't know? The Washington, D.C. Department of Transportation. They did manage to catch their mistake when someone said, hey, basically just said, guys, you know it's the King of England. That's the Australian flag. So they managed to get them down before Charles showed up. but not by much. But the fact that they did not know.
Detail yesterday put the Union Jack, the right flag, upside down.
I got it.
Oh, yeah.
Upside down.
I mean, they could have just gone with it. The Union Jack is correct because technically he's king of all those places.
Of course.
But I mean, you could have put up an English flag.
You could have done the English flag.
Australia.
The
Or you're going to
Australian
put up New Zealand, put up Canada,
Right.
put them all up.
You might as well.
If that is your intent.
Then do them all, right?
Exactly.
But, yeah.
That's a mistake.
Yeah, they were stupid. So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bijola.
All right, it's going to get tested online now for Profile This, 206-803-ROCK. Profile This is next.
Have we become numb to the things that can alter your reality?
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here. Exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, Kangaroo Jack was arrested for what was found in his pouch. But first, is that a dead body under the sheet?
What, that?
Yes, Felix, that. Is that a corpse?
Yes, it is, Stone.
Okay, and why is it on our set exactly?
Oh, I'm doing my cousin Jemime a favor, man.
Doing your cousin a favor?
Jemime.
Yes, your cousin Jemime. You're doing him a favor? Is that Jemime under the sheet?
What? No, man. Jemime is alive and well.
You just brought a random corpse into the studio?
Jemime works for a funeral home, Stone.
Uh-huh.
He was transporting the body when he got into a fender bender. Tow truck driver wouldn't tow his car with the dead body in it, so Jemime asked if I could grab the body on the way to work.
I see. That is very kind of you to do, but, Felix, we can't have a dead body in the studio. And frankly, having a sheet-covered corpse behind me is very distracting.
We can pull the sheet off if you want.
No, I don't want to see the dead body.
Oh, relax, Playboy. According to Jemime, the dead person is the Invisible Man.
The Invisible Man? Felix, what are you talking about?
The dead guy behind us, man. Jemime said it was the Invisible Man.
The legendary Invisible Man?
Yeah, that's why he's dead, Playboy.
Because he's invisible?
Well, because the driver couldn't see him in the crosswalk and hit him. Killed him.
The Invisible Man was hit in a crosswalk and killed? That's the story.
That's what Jemime told me, man.
That is ridiculous, Felix.
You could always lift the sheet.
Look under the sheet covering the body.
Yeah, you could always peek under it. If you don't see anyone under it, you know it's the Invisible Man.
It's not the Invisible Man. The Invisible Man is a product of fiction. If we look under the sheet, we're just going to see a dead body.
Not if it's the Invisible Man.
Okay, say the Invisible Man is real.
The Invisible Man is real.
No, Bonnie, I didn't mean for you to actually say the Invisible Man is real.
You just said, say the Invisible Man is real. So I said, the Invisible Man is real.
Let me rephrase. Let's assume that the Invisible Man is real, and that he is under that sheet. As the story goes, when he dies, his invisibility starts to fade away.
Well, he can't have been dead for too long, Playboy. He was still warm when we loaded him into my car. So if it is the Invisible Man, he'd only be kind of invisible now.
Hey guys, we got an email from the local university. The dead guy under the sheet just might be the Invisible Man.
Is this the same university that mastered time travel and lost an extraterrestrial?
Yeah, one of the professors was working on an invisibility drug. They're not sure if it worked because, well, no one's seen him. But also, he might be invisible.
That is a conundrum.
But they haven't heard from him, and he didn't show up for work today. Or if he did show up, they're not sure because, well, again, he might be invisible. Anyway, the university was hoping that you could peek under the sheet.
I don't like this idea, but I suppose if there is a missing person. Okay, on 3.
Are you Thor, man?
No, Felix, I'm not sure, but here we are. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
They'll be back next hour.
From coast to coast and around the world.
I'll say Colbert.
Colbert.
That's Colbert.
Marks the year of the fire horse. So what can we look forward to this year of the fire horse? According to one expert, be on the lookout for heightened tensions in already heated relationships. You know what that means? More hockey players are going to bang. By the way, when does that start in the Olympics? Because I've been watching them so far, it's all just hockey.
Yeah. Well, USA hockey's doing well.
Yes, they are.
Ladies are rolling. Guys still rolling.
Mm-hmm.
It should be pretty good. Has anybody watched that show about the gay hockey players?
I have not.
My wife started last week or something, so I kind of tuned out, and I was like, "Look, man."
The Men's Room presents Profile This.
And Stephen Throwhill, could you please serve everyone out? Profile This is played.
Sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story, something that happened right here on planet Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Hello, Dave. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Liquor and whores.
Liquor and whores. All right, Dave, you understand how this here game is played?
Yes, I do.
Fantastic. You have your choice today of one of 3 categories. Today, we offer you the wonderful world of drugs. We have Bite Me. In other words, what did someone find in their food? And finally, Seriously, where you guess the petty conflict that led to violence.
I've never done Seriously, so let's play Seriously.
Hang on there. There we go. All right. Jesus.
Wasn't ready for that one.
Yeah. All right, we got a 43-year-old man in Florida named Roy McIntosh. He was arrested after he confronted a male employee at a Subway restaurant. Now, a witness says that Roy became, quote, verbally upset and slapped the victim across the face before leaving. Surveillance footage shows Roy striking the worker, who immediately stepped backwards in shock. Now, the police tracked Roy down, and he confessed to hitting the guy, but he accused that particular employee of intentionally ruining a sandwich the last time he was there. He says that when he went back to complain, the employee laughed at him, which made him angry enough to attack the guy. Well, true or not, Roy was arrested for battery. The question is, in what way does Roy believe the man sabotaged his precious, precious sandwich? Was it heavy onions, stale bread, wrong meat, or no mayo? So heavy onions, stale bread, wrong meat, or no mayo. Why did this guy go back to Subway and bitch slap the employee?
What was it? Onions, the bread, no meat, and then mayo.
Wrong meat.
Wrong meat.
Wrong meat or no mayo.
What do you think, Miles?
To be honest with you, one thing about Subway, say what you want, but they don't have stale bread because they break their bread fresh every day. If you ordered heavy onions, you should get heavy onions. They're not expensive. I'm going to go something as simple as no mayo, Dave.
Thrill, did you say the guy's name?
Roy McIntosh.
I'm assuming he's a white individual?
Sounds like it, but who knows?
Well, that just affects the mayo call.
Okay, I got you.
What do you think, Ted?
I don't know. It's got to be... I'm going to go with the onions because it's so stupid because he could take them off.
All right, Dave, what do you think?
I was thinking the mayo as well, but I'm going to go with wrong meat.
Wrong meat.
Wrong meat.
That's what she said. All right, what was wrong with this guy's sandwich? Heavy onion, stale bread, wrong meat, or no mayo? We're going to find out next.
That was a tease.
You are listening to The Men's Room.
Debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Category is seriously on profile. This we got a man in Florida. He was arrested after slapping a Subway sandwich employee because he had messed up the order that he had the previous time.
Correct.
That he was in there. Not the time that he was in there ordering a sandwich now. He ruined a sandwich before, so you get a slap in the face. Question is, how did this employee ruin the sandwich? Heavy onions, stale bread, the wrong meat, or no mayo?
And Dave, that is a question that we posed to you. Side note, maybe Subway should stop doing the slap our sandwich artists in the face if you don't like your order promotion. Yeah. Let us start with D. Ted Smith. You went with onions. It was not onions. Miles Montgomery, you went no mayo.
I did.
It was not no mayo.
Huh.
Dave, that leaves you. You went with the wrong meat.
Oh, no.
Believe it or not, stale bread.
The one thing I thought was impossible at Subway.
Stale bread.
I'll
At
be
least
damned.
that's what
That- in
Roy
his
is
mind.
saying.
Yeah,
Right.
okay. All right. Now, for all TV news all the time, it is time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
All right, your choices today. You got those Jimmys,
Fallon and Kimmel,
Seth Meyers, Colbert,
Steven,
or Ted Smith.
Is it Ted or is it late night?
And it's right there. The time. These guys have teams of talented writers help them come up with monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late night joke and from whom, or could it be a The Ted Smith original?
King Charles and Queen Camilla visited New York City, and in honor of their visit, Times Square Elmo switched from Jack Daniels to Crown Royal.
D. Ted Smith.
Yeah.
Fallon.
King Charles and Queen Camilla were in New York City. And in honor of their visit, Times Square Elmo switched from Jack Daniels to Crown Royal. I thought that was...
The NCAA has announced that they will expand the tournament known as March Madness from 68 teams to 76 teams, and what they're now calling February Madness, or the Everyone Gets In Madness.
Ted Smith.
Ted Smith.
Yeah.
Are they seriously expanding them? Yep. Come on, man.
Yeah. Hey, money. Nobody wants it.
I completely understand
It's money.
why they're doing it. But
I'm with you.
At that point, just make the entire season a tournament. You got a team, you're in, right? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. The makers of Coors Light announced they will launch their first ever zero alcohol beer. So if you want the taste of Coors Light without getting drunk, you may already be drunk.
Seth.
Yeah, Seth.
Seth Meyers.
The makers of Coors Light announced they will launch their first ever zero alcohol beer. So if you want the taste of Coors Light without getting drunk, you may already be drunk.
Coors Light just announced they're launching their first ever non-alcoholic beer called Coors 0.0, or as it's also known, Coors Light.
Colbert.
Foul.
Coors Light just announced that they're launching their first ever non-alcoholic beer called Coors 0.0, or as it's also known, Coors Light.
A lot of Coors Light slander.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't wrote those. A sheep in Vermont recently gave birth to a batch of 6 lambs. Well, there might have been more, but the doctor fell asleep.
Seth?
A sheep in Vermont recently gave birth to a batch of 6 lambs. Well, there might have been more, but the doctor fell asleep.
Honestly, it took me a second to get that joke.
Counting sheep?
Yeah. Counting sheep, yeah. I was just like, oh, they fell asleep. All right, so in America, we're kind of famous for a few things when we travel around the world. Being loud.
Yep.
Also, we use a lot of sports and then TV and movie references.
Yes, we do. Yes,
right? We use them all the time. We probably don't even think of them. Do you guys have any TV lines that we say every day? That you
yada, yada, yada.
All right.
Everyone, and I don't even think half the people that say it even know where it came from. We just understand what it means. You know, it's like etc.
So that's not on the list, but that's a good call.
A lot of people from The Simpsons just dow when they make a stupid mistake. Yep. For whatever reason, we decide instead of just saying "oops," we're now going to say what Homer Simpson says.
Well, and one that honestly I never knew the meaning of it that I've used all the time is "jumping the shark."
Happy Days,
right? Yep. Like that's from an actual show. I just know the reference point is like something's kind of moved past the good part.
I'm old enough to remember, and it's just the idea that clearly Happy Days had run its course. Fonzie was the cool guy. What could he do where he stays cool? Yeah, dude, keep in mind, still has his leather jacket on. water skis, and jumps over a shark.
Yep.
Just the fact that that was so collectively known as like, okay, this show's done.
Yeah, I mean, it was
everybody knew that it became a saying because everybody knew that that was the point.
Absolutely.
It was done.
Mine's from Bugs Bunny. So he said at one point in time, somebody does something idiotic, and he goes, "What a maroon."
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I've ever called anybody a moron in my life.
Yeah, you do say that.
What a maroon.
I didn't know that was a TV reference. I thought you just said that.
That's Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny.
Oh.
It's kind of
on TV.
the irony of him making that
I don't think
statement.
I've ever even called someone a moron.
Right. Oh,
Somebody does something stupid, I'm like, what a maroon.
Yeah, Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, you're right. Morons. I don't know that I've used that one that much either.
I'm thinking it.
Right, that's what you mean.
Right, but I'm not going to be that harsh.
Yeah.
God, are you a moron?
Wrong.
Let's go, what a maroon. What are you talking about?
I feel like if I ask somebody, "Are you a moron?" like that, I have
Damn,
to,
man.
I know them, and I'm just shocked they don't know something.
I'll give you $20 just to say it to a stranger. Right, we're sitting at the watering hole. They're talking about whatever. Right, whatever they're talking. Just turn around. Are you a moron?
Say it to TSA. Seriously, say it to TSA.
Damn. Say it to a cop if he pulls you over for speeding or something. You know why I pulled you over? Are you a moron?
You never heard of hot bees before?
You know, I got through Vegas without him checking the bees.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe they have your poster up. He just says hot bees, man.
That clear does wonders.
I also noticed, I don't know if it was Bro Bible, somebody wrote a little article on it that was like, this is happening to a lot of dudes.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh, okay.
Must be climate change.
Damn it.
The bees are hot.
The bees are hot. So they have a list here, though, of 10 quotes we say every day. I don't know a lot of people that say this. Seems like something you would say tongue in cheek if you're going out for the night, but good night and good luck.
That was it Morrow? They used to say that?
Yeah, Edward R. Morrow.
Yeah.
Who I believe is one of the most famous Cougs out there. Washington
Was he a
State.
Coug?
I think they're College of
Broadcast. Journalism.
Yeah.
Whatever, yeah.
Well, even it's just the way we say things. Uranus.
Walter Cronkite.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Walter Cronkite, I mean, this was the CBS Evening News. He was like the stalwart of being serious.
Sure.
Voyager 2 reached Uranus, and it was a big announcement. And as Walter Cronkite, it's finally happened. Voyager 2 has reached Uranus. And he had to look down and stifle the giggle.
Say what?
Right? This is Walter frickin' Cronkite. So the next day, Voyager 2 has reached Uranus.
Yes.
There was another
one.
day.
There was another one. It was Anita Hill and what's his face?
Clarence Thomas?
Clarence Thomas.
Oh, right.
It used to be harassment.
Right. But the
Sexual
joke started
harassment.
Harassment.
So they changed it to harassment.
Because all the late night jokes.
Harassment.
Yeah, harassment. Nothing.
Harassment a lot to me.
Yeah.
So I flirted with her.
Yeah, honestly, like the next day.
Yep.
There was a lot of
Sexual
stuff
harassment.
that came out of that trial.
Pubic hairs on your cocaine. Like, does anyone need to know this?
I just remember sitting in a Chi-Chi's and the waiter and my dad were just dying laughing about, I think it was Long Dong Silver.
Yeah. It's just like, what is happening?
But I was young and I was like, I don't know if I get it. All right. The tribe has spoken.
Survivor.
Jeff Prost. Speaking of Long Dong Silver. Wow, I walked into that one.
What a segue, man.
Jesus, yeah. I'm on it.
Damn it, I forgot about that one.
It's burned into my retina.
Man, Bill.
I'll never forget it. Is that your final answer?
Oh.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Regis Philbin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
God, I forgot. He used to host that show. Mm-hmm. I'm Regis Philbin.
I mean, that show was massive.
It was huge.
I mean, I remember at one point down in Disney World at the MGM Studios, they had because I guess it was produced by them.
Yeah.
So they had like a fake setup of that. And it was like one of those Disney World things where you go in there and you're like part of the audience for like 20 minutes or half an hour. And they would just pick random people to do it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Awesome. Let's see. This is one I knew as a kid. My mom claims they were the first two words I really ever said.
Are you a moron?
Here's Johnny.
The Shining.
Shining, yeah.
Yeah.
Ed McMahon on The Tonight Show.
Yes.
Johnny.
Yes. That is correct, sir.
You are correct.
Yes.
Which is funny because I knew it from The Shining before I knew it from The Carson Show.
Did you connect it like, oh, that's why he said that?
No.
Oh, right.
It took forever because I asked my old man, I was like, what's up with it? Like, there's not a Johnny in the scene. He's like, it's Johnny Carson.
Right.
Right, so Ed McMahon was using it first, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't
the
know-
idea is like Nicholson has lost his mind, so when he puts the axe to the door, it's like, here's Johnny.
And that was ad-libbed.
Really?
He just hacked open that thing and he's like, there's Johnny. And that worked.
I think it was yesterday you had a list of stuff you didn't realize till right now. I've never seen The Shining. I didn't know that. I always assumed that character's name was Johnny.
Probably the most famous point of the movie is when he hacks through that door.
So I've seen the still.
I wish
and,
Ted had done it. He'd have been like, smashed in the door. Are you a moron?
Are you a moron?
Why are you in this place? You about to die.
Get out, bitch.
A 3-hour tour.
Oh, Gilligan's Island.
Yeah. Going down a list of TV quotes we say every day. You rang?
Ooh, Addams Family.
Ah, Miles is on it. That's old Lurch.
That's right.
You rang.
Dang, my folks used to say that, and I never knew that was a line. All right.
That's how you pick up your phone at home. Yellow or you rang.
Right.
Who this?
You moron.
Who it is? Was good. I'm going to say, are you a moron this weekend?
You have to.
But nobody is going to know the reference point. I'm going to get punched.
You already said Walker told me I have AIDS to a group of people, but I had no idea.
Correct. That did not go as well. Announcing. What did I say on stage at Trans-Siberian Orchestra?
I do declare.
Oh, I do declare.
Oh, that's right.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra coming up.
Can we get that in a birthday card? You know they have the singing birthday cards.
Walker
So you
told me
open
I have AIDS. Surprise.
All right, back to Looney Tunes, but it's not Bugs Bunny.
You're despicable.
Nope.
Suffer
Miles,
and
come on.
succotash.
You're on fire.
Who's the character?
I'll give you the character.
Oh,
you'll know
that's
it.
all, folks.
That's not what he says. What's he say?
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
There you go.
Oh,
okay.
You gotta say it like Porky Pig says it, man.
Come on, man. You're the voice actor.
Yes.
Thrill, I'll lean on you for this one.
Damn right.
I think you renamed a building in Chicago this.
Ooh. Oh, what you're talking about, Willis Tower.
Arnold Jackson on different strokes. Again, we're talking about TV quotes we say every day.
You're talking about Willis Tower.
Yeah.
How about I Pity the Fool for Mr. T?
Not bad. Not on the list, but that's a good one.
Yep.
Right? Again, Yada 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 was good.
Yeah.
Now, this one, they're giving credit to The Office. People have been saying it for a while, but I'll put it there.
Oh, that's what she said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, it's kind of like when Harry met Sally. Like, I'll have what she's having.
Yeah. An orgasm?
Yeah, but I mean, I think the joke on The Office, right, was him learning how to use it correctly.
And so he just did it after everything.
Correct.
But
it was funny every time. I mean, you almost got sick of him doing it. I'm like, God damn it, but I'm laughing again.
When in Rome.
Yeah.
That was used on the show. I don't.
When in Rome. Improperly.
You're not actually there, man. Let's see. Is anybody watching any of the NHL or NBA playoffs?
Yes, both.
All right, nice. Mm-hmm. You got a team you're cheering for?
Well, depends, kind of, but I think that's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well,
I've been
fun.
watching. I mean, I think you're gonna have the Spurs, and eventually, I think the Western Conference Final is going to be the Spurs in Oklahoma City.
Mm-hmm.
As a Seattle person, obviously, I don't like Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Mike the hype man.
Their best player.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Shea Alexander. What's his name? I always forget his name. SAG. Something Shea Alexander.
All right.
He's the best player. He's got a great game. He's got a great jumper. I heard some stat 2 days ago that he's only missed one shot or foul shot.
Damn.
But he just is such a foul merchant getting to the line that I think most of America are going to be like, I don't want to cheer for that guy. It's just,
I got you.
It's ugly. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a good brand of ball. Now, credit to him.
But it's effective.
If the refs call it, he's going to keep doing it.
All you need to know is all these NBA games will probably go to 7. Because that's how it works in playoff basketball. It seems that way.
Yeah. I mean, right. Like, I was going to say, like, the Spurs are already through the first round.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, they were playing Portland.
Yeah.
But you're right. The next round, you should get some 7-game series. And it's great. I mean, you don't even have to really watch these sports all season long. You get to the playoffs.
This is the best time, man.
Right. The intensity steps up.
Time for Durant to sit down.
Yeah.
Playoff basketball, I'm sitting this one out.
But you do have games. You have a game 6 tonight with the Sixers and the Celtics over on Peacock if you want to check that out.
Thank you, Ted. We appreciate it. You're listening to The Men's Room.
coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, Kangaroo Jack was arrested for what was found in his pouch. But first, is that a dead body under the sheet?
What, that?
Yes, Felix, that. Is that a corpse?
Yes, it is, Stone.
Okay, and why is it on our set exactly?
Oh, I'm doing my cousin Jemay a favor, man.
Doing your cousin a favor?
Jemay.
Yes, your cousin Jemay. You're doing him a favor? Is that Jemay under the sheet?
What? No, man. Jemay is alive and well.
You just brought a random corpse into the studio?
Jemay works for a funeral home, Stone.
Uh-huh.
He was transporting the body when he got into a fender bender. Tow truck driver wouldn't tow his car with the dead body in it, so Jemay asked if I could grab the body on the way to work.
I see. That is very kind of you to do, but, Felix, we can't have a dead body in the studio. And frankly, having a sheet-covered corpse behind me is very distracting.
We can pull the sheet off if you want.
No, I don't want to see the dead body.
Oh, relax, Playboy. According to Jemay, the dead person is the Invisible Man.
The Invisible Man? Felix, what are you talking about?
The dead guy behind us, man. Jemay said it was the Invisible Man.
The legendary Invisible Man?
Yeah, that's why he's dead, Playboy.
Because he's invisible?
Well, because the driver couldn't see him in the crosswalk and hit him. Killed him.
The Invisible Man was hit in a crosswalk and killed? That's the story.
That's what Jemay told me, man.
That is ridiculous, Felix.
You could always lift the sheet.
Look under the sheet covering the body.
Yeah, you could always peek under it. If you don't see anyone under it, you know it's the Invisible Man.
It's not the Invisible Man. The Invisible Man is a product of fiction. If we look under the sheet, we're just going to see a dead body.
Not if it's the Invisible Man.
Okay, say the Invisible Man is real.
The Invisible Man is real.
No, Bonnie, I didn't mean for you to actually say the Invisible Man is real.
You just said, say the Invisible Man is real. So I said, the Invisible Man is real.
Let me rephrase. Let's assume that the Invisible Man is real, and that he is under that sheet. As the story goes, when he dies, his invisibility starts to fade away.
Well, he can't have been dead for too long, Playboy. He was still warm when we loaded him into my car. So if it is the Invisible Man, he'd only be kind of invisible now.
Hey, guys, we got an email from the local university. The dead guy under the sheet just might be the Invisible Man.
Is this the same university that mastered time travel and lost an extraterrestrial?
Yeah, one of the professors was working on an invisibility drug. They're not sure if it worked because, well, no one's seen him. But also, he might be invisible.
That is a conundrum.
But they haven't heard from him, and he didn't show up for work today. Or if he did show up, they're not sure because, well, again, he might be invisible. Anyway, the university was hoping that you could peek under the sheet.
I don't like this idea, but I suppose if there is a missing person. Okay, on 3.
Are you sure, man?
No, Felix, I'm not sure, but here we are. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
They'll be back next hour.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you'll tune in tonight for my ongoing investigative series called Where Are We Living? It's been an eye-opening experience investigating the underworld of our fair city.
Yeah, man, I thought last night's episode. Good stuff, man.
Well, thank you, Felix, but I do have to tell you my exposure to our city's more criminal and questionable establishments has been staggering. I've seen things I can't erase.
Yeah, last night's episode, you were at the Sweating Yeti Club.
Yes, and I never thought I'd be in a place like that.
Oh, come on, man. The Sweating Yeti Club ain't that bad.
What? I don't think you understand. This place has an arena where they hold combat competitions called Who Will Win?
Yeah, who was fighting?
But Felix, it was terrible. This place, they make you place bets.
On who will win. It's in the name, Playboy.
Exactly. They lock the doors from outside and they make you bet on combat.
Yeah. Who was fighting?
Who was fighting? And who will win? Felix, you're missing the point. It was a horrible thing. No one should bet on what I saw last night. No one.
At the Sweating Yeti Club every Tuesday night. Tell them Felix sent you and you get something funky on a punch card.
Wait. Are you that spokesman?
Nah, man. I just go to the Sweating Yeti on Tuesday nights for Who Will Win.
You were there last night?
Well, yeah. Every Tuesday night at the Sweating Yeti, man.
So you already know who fought?
Yeah, man. I just wanted to see if you would say it. You didn't include it in your special.
Ladies and gentlemen, I did edit that part out of last night's broadcast. I did not believe it was appropriate or necessary to include footage of what I witnessed at the Sweating Yeti Club. Just understand that me and my camera crew were, indeed, locked inside and forced to make a wager on impending battle.
Yeah, man. Who did you bet on?
Who will win a fight between one full-grown male lion or 42 unarmed dwarves?
Yeah, Playboy. Who'd you put your money on?
It was a difficult decision. One lion, 42 dwarves. I hate to say it, folks, but I put my money on...
Never mind that, man. Did you win?
I won 360 lives.
Yeah, Playboy, yeah. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. And it was a good fight. Hard to watch. One poor cat, so many poor little fellas. Never seen anything like it. But boy, it got my blood pumping. And I feel so guilty about it.
Yeah, man, listen, I feel you. I do, Playboy. Tuesday nights at the Sweating Yeti is crazy, man. The first time I went there on a Tuesday night.
Why do I feel like your story is going to be so much worse than my story, involving a lion and 42 dwarves?
Because you know me, man. But yeah, my first Tuesday night, I had to bet on...
Am I really going to want to know this?
Hey, Bonnie, turn off a microphone for a second.
Mics are off. Nobody needs to know that. Nobody. My God, Felix.
Hey, say what you want, Playboy, but I made $20,000.
You made $20,000 on that bet?
That is correct, Stone. I bet on the underdog and made bank, Playboy. See you there next
with
Tuesday.
Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. A Tequila shoplifter is arrested. Then shoplifts at the same store 20 minutes later. Meanwhile, a birthday sees 3 shots with a birthday boy, the ultimate hater. To Alaska, where 2 hikers get stuck in a volcano. A man is released from Colorado jail, and his freedom goes down the drain-o. And a train derails in Virginia, so the mayor shows up drunk. It is time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my car.
All right, our top story. We go to India, where they don't take kindly to birthday shenanigans. A local man was at a gym with a handful of friends to celebrate his birthday. Side note.
At a gym?
At a gym.
Cool. Yeah, I might be late. Sorry, man.
It's got to be a different kind of gym, because I saw the same thing. It's like, hey, man, we're going down to the gym, celebrate my birthday. Like, okay, have fun. I'll see you when you get out.
Yeah.
The celebration went as many have before it, with plenty of merriment and fun, and a couple of his friends even smeared some cake in the 33-year-old's face to have a little laugh. This led to a heated argument between the birthday boy and 3 of the attendees, ending with our boy leaving in a huff, calling one of the 3's brother to complain about how disrespectful he was on his birthday. The phone call ended with the brother promising to make things right later on that night, but our birthday boy intended to do the very same thing a little differently. Fast forward a little while, our man showed back up to the gym to confront his so-called friends, arriving with a gang of more people, pulling a gun and opening fire on the 3 that smashed cake in his face.
Jeez.
He just straight shot these dudes.
Wow.
Yes.
Man.
Police were called shortly after, and the 3 were taken to the hospital, where they were all 3 declared dead. Our birthday boy shooter is now in jail on murder charges.
Wow. Happy birthday, dude.
For cake in your face.
God.
For cake in your face.
Damn.
Yeah. Shot 3 of his friends. Invited to the party.
Right, and they shoved cake in his face, and he shot them dead.
Right. They had to have said something, because I can't even possibly understand.
What could you say? In addition to that warrants this dude coming back
more
and
than
shooting
shoving cake in a face, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like, not that it would make sense if he just did it in spur of the moment, but the fact that he left, had time to think about this, still did not calm down and came back and shot
Maybe
back.
they dropped like an Arnold line on him. Icing your face.
that would do it.
And I'm speculating, like, I don't know, is it roid rage? Like, that seems insane.
Right.
Yeah. It doesn't seem insane. That is insane.
Then again, he had his
Good
birthday.
call. That is, in fact, insane.
He had his birthday party at the gym. The cake was probably, man, I don't even touch sugar. Wow. Get it out. Jesus. Next year's party's going to suck, dude.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be pin the tail on the donkey and all that crap. We go to another news. We go to Virginia, where anybody is subject to the law. Local authorities were buzzing about a train derailment that had occurred right along the border of West Virginia and Virginia, in which cargo was spilled. Contaminants of soybean oil had reportedly leaked from the derailed cars, but officials confirmed that it was considered non-hazardous.
Yeah.
And that the crews are conducting recovery operations.
Who's buying that?
Soybean oil? I'm sure it goes to...
Yeah.
I don't think it's your average consumer.
Well, China was the number one buyer, and they stopped buying it.
Oh, yeah. The
So who's
went
buying
to the
it?
dump.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Who would buy
That's the
that?
problem.
Following the incident, the mayor of the small town nearby arrived on the scene for whatever reason, but following his arrival at the crash, he was taken into custody. It appears that our small town mayor had enjoyed a couple beverages before making his way out to the
You
derailment
can't predict a train derailment?
No!
You're at the bar hanging out, man. You
But
find
don't
out-
go.
Well, Uber it there.
I'm just telling guys, listen, man, it's not that I don't care. I am effing smashed.
I am out,
Or just get a cop or somebody who's on their way to pick you up.
Right, something.
He was
Stop
arrested.
by Larry's, man. I'll be outside smoking and ripping a cig.
He was arrested for public intoxication. Not even DUI or anything like that. Public
Just public intoxication?
Yeah. What did he say to these cops? Like,
That's what I'm saying. So he did. It's not that he drove there.
no.
No.
Because he was
be
publicly drunk.
smashed.
Right.
Yeah, dude was hammered.
You know somebody was like, Mr. Mayor.
And in that
just
part of the
leave.
country, everyone's smashed.
Right. Again.
Right. I'm just like, everyone's drinking.
You know he was drinking with a handful of people of his constituency in that
I'm
bar.
sure.
Local media says the details about what led to the incident and the mayor's arrest are not immediately clear, but he was taken to the local jail and released of his own recognizance. I'm sorry, I like that guy. He's just gonna show up wasted to a train derailment. What happened here, fellas?
Yeah, exactly.
Soybean oil. Pfft.
Can I have some? The oil?
Over to Colorado, where one man just can't stay out of trouble. Police got a call in the middle of the night about a man that was spotted while attempting to open doors on nearby cars and homes. They managed to track him down and bring him in on charges of third-degree trespassing, eventually getting him processed and released right around 3 o'clock in the morning. Subsequently, fire crews arrived at the police station right around that time in response of a medical emergency that occurred within the jail. While medical crews were inside seeing to the patient, our man walked out the door, freshly released from jail, and proceeded to give in to temptation and steal the fire truck that was sitting outside of the building. He took the truck on a good joyride, eventually needing officers to deploy spike strips to get him stopped, but he was eventually arrested and now faces even more charges.
How much do you think the tires are on a fire truck? Because, you know, the fire department's like, man, but please don't use the spike strips, man.
Right,
Like,
come on, man. This is going to suck.
Yeah.
Our funding's already crap.
Mm-hmm.
Not to be outdone, we stay right here at home in Tukwila. Authorities got a call about a man that attempted to shoplift from a local department store. They were able to track him down rather quickly and place him under arrest, but due to a serious medical issue, police were not able to book him into the jail when he was arrested. So he was instead cited and released. Fast forward 20 minutes. A call was placed about someone shoplifting in a retail store across the street from the original call.
Same dude.
Same guy.
Come on, man.
This time he was arrested and booked on several counts of shoplifting. They found video evidence inside that store of like, oh, you've done this 3 times before already.
Oh, wow.
Let's go ahead and
Okay.
rack up those charges. 20 minutes across the street, bud.
Did you see that store in California? So what they do is everything in the store costs $958. All right?
Okay.
Now, if you pay for your product,
they give you a discount?
You get a shopper's discount. So if you buy a pack of gum that's $2, it's no longer $987.
Nice.
Whatever that number is.
Okay.
But if you do steal something from that store,
now it's a felony.
Now it's a felony.
Yeah. Nice.
Based on the amount.
I dig
That's
that.
funny. So that's how they
That's how
circumvent this.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. All right.
But what happens if I go in there and I just want the pack of gum and they're like, oh, no discount today. It's $958.
Can I go somewhere else? You know?
You're right. Well, you know what? I don't want gum.
Let
that
them run
bad.
your car. Like,
Right. You'll know if they made the mistake.
Oh, yeah.
Your bill comes to $3,600. I'm out. But just in case those stories left a bad taste in your mouth,
Thankfully, there's good news.
we go to Alaska for a rescue operation that didn't involve an animal, Miles. 2 hikers were reportedly stuck on a local volcano over the weekend, and a rescue request was sent in around 8 in the morning. A helicopter crew flew nearly 5 hours to reach the two, one of which had a leg injury. They were quickly scooped up by rescuers and brought to Dutch Harbor for medical treatment.
The thing is, the helicopter could have been there in 30 minutes.
He just circled.
It's going to take a while.
Men's Room Sports, we got playoff basketball on ESPN and Peacock, and playoff hockey over on TNT and True TV, and a little UFL football is currently underway over on FS1. As far as your weather, should just be a few clouds and a low of 49 tonight. Tomorrow we're looking at mostly clouds with a high right around 70. That's it for your headlines with that, Mike Hawkins.
We'll see you tomorrow. Finally, Friday, the return of Ted versus the FCC, and of course, a Bad Choice Friday.
Yes, indeed, it's all true, but in the meantime, well, we be all about this bitch. So until tomorrow, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network. Oh, man! A Double Flush production.